The 25 greatest NBA players of this century. Well, typically, I know we're going to have good episodes, but today is going to be one of those episodes that's an all-time episode, simply based on the topics. I got Mars with me. I got Chill with me. Casual in the building. We are going to have a fantastic one. Casual, what's good with you?
Dude, when you sent me the topic last night, I was like, oh, you invited me up for this? This is going to be fun. 25 greatest players, not all time, just the last 25 years.
In your lifetime. In your lifetime, basically.
Minus plus a year. Not 25, but plus a year or so.
Mm-hmm. So basically in your lifetime.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, y'all. This is going to be one of them ones, y'all.
Ron's gonna get nasty. I already know Ron. I just feel the energy. I'm sorry, guys. I just feel the energy, and I just feel that Ron's gonna be nasty today. I just think so. So I'm preparing myself for it. I'm already ready. So
I think the nasty person is gonna be the person that's not up here. That's gonna also be joining us last but not least. So we'll just have to wait for that. But what's up, Mars?
Are we starting from the 99-2000 season or the 2000-2001 season?
What's 25 years, Mars? What is this century? This century is 2000. January of 2000 is this.
So half of the 2000 season.
We can include 99.
Yeah, I think you should include 99.
Yeah,
99, 2000. Yes,
like it was the season. Okay. It was the season that led into this year. So
it's like 2 months of the season, but yeah, include it just to make it right.
I just wanted to. Because that would have changed my list.
Hey, that 2000 is a big part of this list. Y'all know this.
My list.
Oh, like the 2000 season, yeah.
And you talk about bringing a century in with a bang. Hey, Chill, what the hell was going on during that moment in time? 2000.
Well, first of all, we thought the world was coming to an end. No doubt about it. The world was going to go dark.
From Y2K?
Yes, we thought the world was coming.
You believe that? Oh, that's tough.
I didn't believe it. I thought it was some nonsense. I ain't going to lie. I thought it was some straight nonsense. But I thought that the Lakers was winning. Shaq, if y'all winning it this year, y'all got to do it. It can't be no more than nonsense. You just got Phil Jackson. If y'all winning the championship this year, you got to do it. So we was moving into a different era. Clothes got bigger, everything got bigger. Flat screen TVs and all of that stuff. Mars, I don't know if you know this, but a plasma TV was like $14,000. I know that sounds crazy. Yeah. I know that sounds ridiculous, yeah, but a flat screen TV was like $14,000. Yeah, stuff like that was going on during that time.
That shit was crazy. Mm-hmm. I had we had that big box TV till probably I graduated high school, man. Like we had that
mid 2000s.
Well, we had it at my mom's house till like 2010. I graduated 2008 though.
Mm-hmm. And it still worked too, Ox. That big ass box TV, it still worked.
As a matter of fact, it was in her storage. I had it. I had it at my house. After that, and that was like 2015. Big ass TV.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fellas. Does anybody have any questions about how we gonna do this?
Yes. How are we going to do this, Ron? What is the criteria for being the best player in the last 25 years? What are we basing this on? Championships? Are we basing this on accolades? What are we basing this on?
I think there's 3 things that go into play.
Okay.
The first is narratives. All right. Narratives isn't in this.
See what I'm talking about with the nasty shit?
All right. Okay.
How the nasty shit
all right. Let's rewind. I'm sorry, chat. I'm starting to show off on the nasty.
Wait, and also real quick, it's about what you did in the 2000s. Like,
yes,
we're not going to be able to throw Jordan into this because he played.
No. I mean, if you think 2003 holds that much weight, but
no,
hey, two all-star appearances in the 2000s. Holds some weight.
He might make the top 40 list.
and so, like, even with Shaq, like, it's unfortunate because it's gonna be some things with Shaq that get cut off. But I mean, a bulk of what he did was in the 2000s. But I mean, so Ox, it's the criteria. What you did in this century.
Okay.
So what you did, that can include how many titles you won, MVP, scoring title, DPOIs, et cetera, et cetera. I think winning also goes into account. How much did you not necessarily championships, but winning seasons, things like that. What did you produce in terms of winning? And then last but not least, just the eye test. Like, how good were you? It's gonna be some dudes on here that didn't win a thing, but they're gonna be very high on this list because they were very, very, very good.
And let's not minimize. And again, Ron, please let's not minimize winning the scoring, being the scoring leader, being the league MVP. That's winning something. Because I didn't win the NBA championship does not mean I didn't win anything. No, I was the All-Star game MVP. I did do that when the All-Star game meant something. I was the scoring leader in the NBA when that meant something. So let's not minimize the stuff that I did outside of me not winning the NBA championship. Let's not do that.
Yo, so chat. Obviously, this is going to be a little easier than the top 100 player list that we're doing right now because we know the greats of the 25th century or of this century, but there may be some names that might be going over our head or names that we're not mentioning. We need you guys to do your best to make sure that, let's say we get into the 12, 13 range, and we might be forgetting somebody. Y'all be sure to keep us on our toes and let us know who we're missing and who needs to start being brought up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into it, my man Masinko sent through a super chat and said, I was 3 at the time of Y2K. So which world-ending theory was dumber to you, Chill? Y2K or 2012?
Definitely Y2K. The lights was going out in the world. We were all going to die. The air was going to be gone. The aliens were taking over. It was the dumbest shit that I ever heard. It was super goofy.
But sure, the 2012, they were basing that off the fact that the Mayan calendar ended in 2012. Like,
I do remember that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Y2K makes way more sense than 2012 to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? But that's crazy. Just because, with all the respect to the Mayans, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they were ahead of their time, all that. They knew all the stuff, but like the fact that their calendar ended in 2012 makes y'all think the world's ending. That's
well, they made the movie too. Remember, they made the movie, so it also had a lot of people kind of scared, like, oh my gosh, could this happen? Like, imagine.
Yeah. Hey, that was crazy. That was a crazy time. They kept making all those end of the world movies.
Well, remember too, computers were at that time taking over. Yeah, stuff like that was going on. Computers was taking over. We thought that's what we were going to end up being replaced by. It wasn't going to be none of us no more. It was just going to be computers.
Hey, I'm stronger than ever. But all right, fellas, what I'm about to do is I'm about to send you guys a link so you guys can keep track of the list. Chat, I will be showing you guys the list every now and then. And then we really just gonna roll from here. So let's go ahead and get into it. You guys know how we do these type of rankings. Everybody's gonna get a vote for every single ranking, and majority will rule. Let's say we all end up choosing 5 different players. Well, then we'll have to take it to the chat and move from there.
Yeah. So long as you ain't the deciding factor, you in particular. Long as you ain't got to be the tiebreaker, because we're gonna have some bullshit if you're gonna be the tiebreaker.
All right, y'all. I'm sending you over this link right now, and we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, number 1, the best player this century. I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna ask you guys. We're gonna get into it. Chill. Would you like to do the honors?
From 2000 to 2025, the best player of this century, LeBron James.
Okay. Who did you want, Peja?
No.
Sorry.
Oh, of course
it's not Kawhi. It's not Kawhi Leonard neither. No, it's not.
It's definitely Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you who.
It's not Kawhi Leonard. Sorry, bro. It's not.
All right, we got one for Bron. Mars. Who you got?
I got Bron. My votes are true. No, I got Bron.
Oh man.
I got Bron.
Yo.
I got Bron.
All right. Big Ox. Who you rocking with?
Of course, the one and only Tim Duncan.
Come
on. Oh yeah, you do. I can't wait to get your top 10 list.
What?
MFD.
Wait, if Tim Duncan is better than LeBron in the 21st century, I wonder where Tim Duncan's on like your all-time list because
above LeBron.
He's at
But you
four.
know that's stripping him of one of his titles, though, right?
that's what I'm saying. Like you're
you know
missing
that's
a
only
title.
4 titles. Well, I mean, I guess Bron only got
It doesn't
4
matter.
titles.
It doesn't matter.
But 4 Finals MVP.
I know Bron's gonna
We
win.
are about to have a Tim Duncan Bron debate. Just let Ox get what he wants to get off.
Why not?
That's what I'm trying to say, Mark. Like Bron's
This is
gonna
that rage bait. This is that rage
Like
bait.
Bron gonna win. Like why we doing
This is
that?
that rage bait.
real quick though, Mars, because casual, there's no rage bait to this. I have Tim Duncan. Why I have Tim Duncan? No rage bait. Tim Duncan deserves to be spoken about amongst the GOATs. LeBron James is gonna win this #1 spot, deservedly so, Bron.
Not necessarily.
Let's keep going, Bron. I got Tim.
Casual has LeBron.
I know he has LeBron, but
So there we go. LeBron
Casual,
winning.
who you have?
LeBron. Like
Okay,
There you go.
Who do you have, Ron?
I have the person that was undoubtedly the best.
Who's that, Ron?
He has
Undoubtedly, yes.
Who is that, Ron?
The 21st century is Kobe Bryant's.
oh my
Can
what?
we get to number 2, please?
Kobe Bryant.
LeBron's #1. Can we get to number 2?
Yo, this is
please?
rage bait.
Hey, all right,
That's not right. Yo, all right, come on.
All right, cool.
No,
Bron is
no,
one.
no. It's bronze, but don't say that. Thinking that Kobe's over Bron is rage bait. Like that's not rage bait.
I mean,
That's
if
great.
we did like the
Can we get to
2000s only, I would give you that.
Anything the
Like
mass
2010
what I've discovered, Chill, is that anything the masses don't believe is automatically rage bait.
Yes.
I understand the term now, so I'm not so upset with it.
Mhm.
Number 2. Bron was 1. Okay, good work, guys. We just
All right.
about got the right answer.
Deservedly so. Good shit, bro. You are the
Just
GOAT.
about.
Mhm.
Chill. Going back to you, number 2. Who you rocking with?
Duncan.
There we go. Chill down.
Yes, sir.
Well, Ox
Mars.
also has Duncan. I
Yeah,
have
this is where it
Kobe.
gets interesting.
You have Kobe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys know I have Kobe, so casual. It looks like you might be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting because it's just from 2000 on, and there's some
Yep.
legends who all time I'd have above Kobe, but you take some like valuable parts of their resume out. So if we're just doing the 21st century alone, I'm going
Mhm.
Kobe. Kobe's number
But casual, don't you got Steph over Kobe?
No,
Oh, I thought that was you. Okay.
no, I don't agree with Steph being over Kobe.
Okay. I just thought that was you. My bad.
Shout out to Bleacher Report, man.
Yeah.
Facts. All right.
I just think that Duncan was during that time. I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a fall off, but despite the championship runs, he still was the best power forward in the game for years. Arguably the best defensive player in the game for years.
For sure.
And even when he was at the end, he still was playing at a high level
For sure.
at the defensive end. Don't get me wrong. I feel like when it was time to go, it was definitely time to go. I'm not going to argue that point. But when they still were competing for championships, he still was arguably the best player on that team. That was still good.
I don't understand. I don't understand Kobe over Duncan. It's close. It's so close that I refuse to argue it. I won't make a big fuss
If
about
it's
it.
close, why don't you understand it? Just curiosity.
Well,
Yeah.
because to me it's one of those things where it's close because Kobe's obviously, Kobe Bryant, he's so
Mhm.
so I can understand people having Kobe. To me, I thought Tim Duncan was obviously here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I think that all time.
it's like it's just like one of those math problems. Like, yeah, 4 plus 4 is 8, but okay.
Okay.
My thing for that with Kobe over Duncan, I believe Kobe peaked higher. I believe he won in more dramatic fashion. I can understand that might be controversial, but I believe he won in more dramatic fashion. But also, my thing is on his championships, not necessarily do I want to say he was more impactful, but like those last 2 championships, Kobe was like clearly the alpha dog. Now, Tim Duncan, I will say he was the best player on all 5 of his championships, but as time went on, you see,
Well, that's the thing. Yeah,
Tony Parker,
Ron, I
David Robinson,
Oh, okay.
Kawhi Leonard.
Well,
David Robinson
was
doesn't
never.
count.
David Robinson
yeah,
was before 2000.
It was.
Yeah.
But
I do get what you're saying, though, Ron. When you just evaluate the 21st century, all time, I would probably give Duncan the edge. But it's like close enough to where if you were to like have Kobe above Tim all time, I wouldn't care.
So 98, 99 make that much.
Taking away 98, 99 championship, which is Duncan came in the late 90s, but he was like an all-star off rip. So you're taking an all-star, all-NBA, all-defenses off of his resume. It's one of his best championships. So all time, it's 5-5 in rings. But now it's 5-4. Yeah. And now it's still 2 finals MVPs to 2. So Duncan, you remove one of his very best championships, and his 2 worst championships, 07 and 14, are still there. So I think when you just evaluate their resumes from the 21st century, Kobe just has the slightest of edges.
I just think Kobe's a bad player. So.
I do too. But Duncan does have the edge in MVPs, though.
Yeah,
he does. He does.
Hey, how long do you guys think Duncan's?
I think Kobe's just better at basketball, Miles. Like without question, like Brian is just better at basketball.
I'm comfortable saying Kobe's a better player too. Yeah, I'm comfortable.
And I can see that's the thing. I'm comfortable saying that there are things that Bryant did better than Duncan, but I'm also thinking that there are things that Duncan did better than Bryant that impacted the game way more.
For sure. I mean, the defensive side of the ball, the rim protection, the rebounds, and all of that stuff. The post play, like Duncan. Was
that's what I mean. I don't just think on the
peak Duncan. Like for me, like peak Duncan, we're talking like early 2000s, because the 90s don't count for this. So I'm saying Duncan from 2000 to 03, I think was a better player than Kobe. In those years, I think he was better.
From 2000 to 2003.
2003, I think Duncan was a better player than Kobe. I think he was a top 3 player in the world for those 2000, 01, 02, 03. That's 4 years. I think he was a top 3 player in the world. In 03, I think he was the best player in the world. I'm fine with that statement. From 04 until 2013, I think Kobe was the better player.
26.
That's where I stand. He tore his Achilles and he was washed. Like, I'm sorry. That post Achilles Kobe, I don't even include him as a player. He sucked. That's my
Ron, opinion. Are you serious, Ron? Do you remember that dude after 2013?
Yeah, Ron, we can disagree. I'm fine with that. I don't include post Achilles Kobe as an NBA player. Post Achilles Kobe.
So Duncan wasn't Barney the dinosaur in 2015 too?
Yeah, but Tim Duncan to me was actually like impactful. Kobe, I think, was hurting his team when he was on the court. So don't value Achilles Kobe.
We don't got to debate them last 3 years. But
so yeah, that's why we can disagree with that. That's, for me, from 04 to 2013, Kobe was that player. Especially once I get to 06, 07, 08, 9, 10. Those years, like for me, and this is something I think gets ignored with Tim Duncan because he had the mid-2010s. In 2013, 2014, he had a resurgence. From 08, Tim Duncan.
Losing Mars?
Yeah, Mars, you lagging right now.
Is it me or is it Mars? I thought it was
Mars.
Nah, I thought it was me for a second too.
Yeah, he froze. We'll see if we can get him back. We'll see if we can get him back. He's frozen.
You there?
Anyway, to Mars was actually making a good point about Tim Duncan but that's where Ron, that's where I go from when we're talking about how you impacted the game and the chameleon that Tim Duncan was. So like you talked about how good Kobe Bryant was in terms of having peak years. Well, Ron, I proved that I could be a bucket getter too. I averaged 23 a game. I averaged 25 a game. I did that. But then on top of me doing that, when the emergence of Manu Ginobili, when the emergence of Tony Parker, I scaled my game back. But in addition to scaling my game back, I could still be a bucket getter. The offense still ran through me. I just did more of the other things to let these other guys, because I don't want to lessen what they did, right? Even though we didn't know who these guys were.
They had more of a system though. And you gotta respect Duncan for perfecting the system and not overthrowing the system.
But I also don't want to. What I don't want to do is I don't want that to take away from how awesome of a player he was, right? Because we do talk about guys being system players, right? And when you hear the term system, immediately you think, well, you really wasn't that good. You just were a product of the system. But, Bryant played in the system. He played in the triangle. And I think that enhanced his game. Jordan played in the system. He played in the triangle. And I think that enhanced his game. The fact that Duncan played in the system and the chameleon that he was, where I can be a bucket getter in this system. I can be a better passer in this system. I can be a better defensive player within this system. And I can do it for a long period of time. Whatever we need to win, I can do that. And I feel like he did that.
Yeah, I also agree. And also think that at the time when Tim Duncan ran the league, when the league was Tim's, even though the Lakers were winning those championships, there was a point when Tim Duncan took control of the NBA as far as being the best player in my eyes. And when he did it amongst Titans.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's my only thing. And I mean, Kobe had his run too. That's why I'm not going to debate the Kobe versus Tim Duncan thing. It's no problem to me. I'm fine with I'm fine with y'all having Kobe over Tim Duncan because he did his thing as well. But man, I think Tim peaked higher too.
Well, Tim's my next player. No spoil, but I think they're just. I don't think you can separate them by like a player, even all time. They both were dominant and they've shared the same era. Both at the times are like, who's the best player in the world? Is it Kobe? Is it Duncan? Went back and forth. Both won around the same amount of titles. So I don't think you can separate them. So I guess spoiler, but Duncan would be my next player.
All right, fellas. But before we resume, though, we at least need one more person up here. So I just hit up Penn. I just hit up Jordan. Whichever one of them responds first, they'll be up here. We're waiting for Mars to tap back in. And then another character who's on Black People Time. Maybe he can show up on time one of these days. But in the meantime, y'all, we are going to transition into some current news. If you are here for the 25 greatest players of the century, we'll get back to that momentarily. Y'all just stay where you at right now. We'll get to where you need us to be here very soon. But as of right now, y'all, the Summer League first and second teams just dropped. Y'all check this out?
I think I've seen it.
Let me go ahead and throw it on the screen. First off, big shout out to Kyle Filipowski. He just got the Summer League MVP. He was named the Summer League MVP.
What's his name, Ron? What's his name, Ron?
His name is Filipowski, but his
Filipowski, Ron. Filipowski.
Filipowski?
Yes, that's his name.
I think it's Filipowski. Filipowski, if I'm getting that right.
Kyle Filipowski. That's his name.
Yeah. Shout out Filipowski, man.
But the thing about, I'm sorry, bro. I apologize. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was thinking about, because I was about to talk about Filipowski, but I mean, you I wanted to see that the list of in terms of who ended up making it. I remember some of those guys. I don't remember all of them. Yeah.
So
Terrence
as
Shannon.
you can, Terrence Shannon was balling. I want to say he shot. I know he averaged like 22. He shot like over 40% from three. He was getting to it. So shout out Terrence Shannon, Jordan Miller for the Clippers, David Jones Garcia. He was probably one of the biggest standouts and surprises of the Summer League. Then you got obviously the MVP, Kyle Filipowski, and then Nick Clifford.
Ron, not Ron. I'm sorry. Ox, can you talk to me about this kid, Nick Clifford? I don't really know much about him. Where y'all get him from?
I don't know much about him.
I
checked him out. I thought you looked good. I just, I'm just gonna wait and see before I get excited about it. I can't gauge it off the Summer League. And honestly, I was more impressed by the big kid from Stanford. So
right,
Maxime Renault. That's what I was really locked in on. But even with him, I just gotta wait. I can't get overexcited about the Summer League. The way my franchise is looking right now. So.
I got to tell you, Ron.
Terrence Shannon was 23, 6, and 5 with about 2 steals. So Minnesota's got a guy off the bench next year. Looks pretty good. I mean, he was getting some playoff minutes as a spark player. And I think some people could have saw that when he came out of Illinois, but I guess he had some trouble that really blew his draft stock. Yeah, this is a pro. Terrence Shannon's a pro. I'm excited to see what he does next year because he's going to be key to Minnesota if they want to make that. Get over the Western Conference Finals hump.
There's not many guys, Ron, that I take it when I watch the Summer League that I'm activated by. The Minnesota Timberwolves, they got a gem in this kid Shannon. 100% that they do, man. He's one of those guys that I think he's going to contribute next year, and I think he's going to contribute a lot to them. I wouldn't be surprised if he started a couple of games for them. I think he's that good, right? And I'm waiting for Dillingham to take that. I'm waiting for Dillingham to take that next step. But I feel like with him, Ron, it's a physical thing. Like, I think he got to get stronger, right? I think that there's some things that he needs to work on. I think Shannon looks more pro-ready than he does. And I feel like he looks more like he can contribute right now than Dillingham. That's not to say that Dillingham's game is not going to – his game is not going to translate to the pro game, because I think it is. I just feel like Shannon is more pro-ready than he is.
Yeah, Chill, you mentioning that? Like Shannon's, this is no knock to Mike Conley. He's had a good career. Shannon's better than Mike Conley right now.
Today, like
yes.
if camp open today, what does he look like on the depth chart? If you coach in Minnesota, Ron, do we have is there a quarterback controversy or is there a battle for the spot between those two guys? If we opening up camp,
I don't know what their coach's philosophy is. I'm saying that to say like I could see it being a world where him and Ant share the backcourt and they just all run a point guard by committee, or even just throughout times in the game, I could see it with both of them on the floor. I'm just merely stating that he's better than Mike Conley. He's more impactful on defense. He gets downhill whenever he wants to. He's a demon in transition, and he's proven to be a good shooter. So like
on offense too.
He's just more impactful. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to start. I would probably start him over Mike Conley. But I do think that, just kind of to your point, his minutes should go up.
I think Terrence Shannon should be more worried about taking Nickeil Alexander-Walker's spot, who left to Atlanta. I think Mike Conley's spot as a more traditional point guard, that's up for Rob Dillingham to take. Now, I don't know how much you see in Rob Dillingham, Chill. You're kind of talking about it. He was taken really high. I liked him in Kentucky. Kind of looks a little small on the court. And I don't know how that's going to translate to the NBA exactly. But Terrence Shannon Jr., I don't know about replacing Mike Conley in the starting lineup anytime soon, but he's going to be more of that Nickeil Alexander-Walker player. I think that's the idea. A guy who can just come off the bench, 20 minutes, bucket, just play off, 6-man, need you here, spark. And Terrence Shannon Jr., I think what he showed last year, he can turn into be that player.
I just think physically he just looks more ready than
100%.
I think Dillingham, I think his game is going to catch. I think his game is already ahead of him physically. And could he physically catch up to what Shannon is? I mean, Shannon's 6'6". He looked like he about 220, right? So already I got a pro body. In addition to having a pro body, when coach threw him out there in that playoff game, he went out there like, yo, I'm going to just let it go. And whatever I got, I'm going to give it to you guys. So he was getting to the rim. He was shooting the mid-range. I'm thinking this kid has no fear. And I think that that's going to translate over the next year because that's going to give him more confidence in the regular season and maybe even in the playoffs too.
Well, I just looked it up. Rob Dillingham. I know, NBA heights. We don't know how official it is, but 6'3", 175 on NBA.com. I mean, that guy needs a cheeseburger. Like, seriously.
2 of them, not 1. 2 of them.
Like, go to McDonald's, pull up a couple Big Macs. Let's get a fry and a shake.
Let's get some steak in that kid. Let's get some meat on
Terrence Shannon, 6'6", 215.
And just with that being said, like Terrence Shannon's ready to produce more than. Once again, I already mentioned he's already better than Mike Conley, and he's just more NBA ready right now than Rob Dillingham. And also too, I think we underselling Terrence Shannon. I think he got a lot of upside. Like Terrence Shannon is a baller. Like Casual, I know you said you see him as a spark plug, a 6-man, Nickeil Alexander-Walker type of guy. Terrence Shannon can be a starter. He really can. Like he
could, but he's only going in his second year, so I'd wait a little bit, see how the rotation looks like. Spot start maybe when there's some guys down, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but let me throw this list back up here. Mars, is it anybody on this list that you would like to talk about, or anybody that stood out to you? I asked about Nick Clifford. Do you have any comments on Nick?
He looked how I didn't watch a whole lot of Summer League, so I'm not going to speak with assertiveness. He looked how I would hope a 23, 24-year-old would look in Summer League. A 23, 24-year-old NBA player. Poised, can play out pick and roll, can pass. Basically everything he showed in college. Like he was a very ready to contribute now college player. Competes on defense, very smart team defender. It's whether or not he gets the reps to be that ball handler he was in college in the NBA. I don't know what the Kings are going to do with him, but he's skilled. And you can never have too many guys who are skilled. So intriguing. And shout out to Phil Pawski. Shout out to him for sure. Shout out to Brad Sensabaugh as well. I like what the Utah Jazz got going on.
Yeah, Utah needed that. Filipowski just making MVP, like, oh my gosh. Because you kind of look like you could look at their rebuild and you're like, where's this going? They got a bunch of guys, but you don't feel good about any of them. So for Filipowski to ball like he did in the Summer League, that's something that Danny Ainge can look at like, okay, there's something here.
He's my sneaky MVP pick for the regular season.
How sneaky? How sneaky?
About as sneaky as his athleticism. Very
Okay.
Also, shout out Walter Clayton too. He only played one game in the Vegas Summer League, but he had 21. He had a pretty good game, and he looked pretty good in the Utah Summer League as well. So I agree with Mars. I liked what I was seeing with Utah. You know, obviously Isaiah Collier, he played. Cody Williams also played in the Summer League. He looked up and down, but he looked better than
he looked a lot better than he did last.
Oh my God, Mars! Because I didn't have no hope for him. I really didn't. Yo, chill. I gotta mute you because you're killing that keyboard. Nah, you good. Also, who else on this list do I want to show some love to? Shout out David Jones Garcia.
I think he just got a two-way. Yeah,
he did. It was between Olympiacos and it was between coming and getting a two-way with the Spurs, and he ultimately chose to do the two-way. So shout out to him.
I got a question. What's the plan in Utah? Because it's obvious that they got, okay, this kid Filipowski can play.
Mm-hmm.
Lauri Markkanen can play. Keontae George looks like he can play. Isaiah Collier, if you give Collier some good tutelage, he looks like he can play. Like, what's the plan in Utah? What are we doing? Because it looks like we do have looks like we do have some things to work with here. Why are they as bad as they are?
Because they're not trying to be good. Their franchise player is in next year's draft. That's it. Their franchise player is in next year's draft.
Or today's Bailey. Who knows?
Their franchise player is in next year's draft. They're hoping it's a Darren Peterson, Kambuza, AJ type situation. They get a top 3 pick. They build one of them, and then they've got pieces around them. I don't know why Lauri Markkanen is still on the team, but everyone else is like, we got a bunch of young guys who they think can play. And I'm inclined to agree for the most part. Like Ace, Isaiah Collier, Taylor Hendricks will be back. He broke his leg. I think he was promising before that. Keontae, Filipowski, Sensabaugh, Walter Clayton, Walker Kessler. Yeah. Like they got a bunch of guys who can play. It's just about finding that building block. And maybe they think it's Ace and then whoever they draft next year. But that's what they're looking for, that building block. And then
are you sure they're even going to get their building block next year? They've been kind of getting hosed.
That's what they're banking on. Yeah, that's what they're banking on. But obviously, the lottery, anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen with the lottery.
They've done a good job with what they got, though. Like I love their pieces.
Yeah, I was going to draft Cody Williams, but everyone.
See, that's what I'm talking right there, Mars. This is why you got to get it right in the draft, yo. You do.
But I mean, they've got it right though with a couple picks. Like I'm not even mad. Even a Keontae George pick. That's a good piece to have.
They got Isaiah Collier at 29. Yeah, like that's great. Filipowski in the second round. So even though I don't like the Cody Williams pick, they got 2 steals. So it balances out. I think they've drafted well for the most part over the last couple years. So I think they're doing as good as they can.
I think they for sure did that thing in this draft, grabbing Ace and then grabbing Walter Clayton. Like you got the dude that was going into the draft or going into last year, like going into college, who was presumably the number 1 pick or number 2 pick. And then he falls to you at 5, even like casual, even not getting the 1 or 2 pick. If you get the 5 pick and get the guy with potentially the most upside, like you can't really be mad at that.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
You're kind of
like would the Jazz rather have Conker or Ace Bailey? Like no disrespect to Conker, but I think they'd bet on Ace Bailey's upside.
Yeah, if you're the Jazz, you would much rather have this guy turn into Kevin Durant.
They actually would rather have VJ. That's who he wanted. And that's why he was trying to fleece Philly for that number 3 pick. That was his guy. That's who Danny Ainge was trying to that's why he was trying to fleece Philly for that number 3 pick. And unfortunately, VJ was off the board. Philly figured out, okay, I got sold a bag of goods that was rotten last time when I dealt with y'all with the Jason Tatum thing. You ain't getting me again. No, you're not getting me again.
Yeah, why you got this sour taste about Danny Ainge? He wasn't trying to
that dude.
He wasn't trying to fleece nobody.
100% he was doing it. 100% he was doing it.
Danny would never do that.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. In fact, that's what he was trying to do. Telling everybody, listen, I know you like a guy, and I know you like him, but you don't like him at this pick. So let me move up to your pick. And then when you get to my pick, your guy's going to be around. When in reality, your guy that you like, I like him too. And I'm going to end up taking him. But I ain't going to tell you that, though. No. Danny Ainge is the ultimate. He learned from the best in Red Auerbach. He learned from the best. So, oh my goodness, man. Danny is nothing less than a sleazeball. Everything about him. No.
Well, speaking of Danny Ainge, Teddy Hart, a Hall of Famer, sent through a super chat and he said, seeing how great Danny Ainge is as an exec without McHale's insider trading boost that jump-started his success in Boston.
Why we keep talking about that trade? Like, first of all, KG, he had to okay that because KG had a no-trade clause in his contract. That's number one. Number two, Minnesota was better than Boston. And it took Ray Allen for KG to see that and go, all right, I'll come over. Because he wasn't interested in Boston. No, it wasn't like it just happened because Kevin McHale and Danny Ainge made a deal. No, KG had to give the thumbs up too because he wasn't really interested in Boston, but he saw what they were doing over there, and he was like, all right, I'll do it.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get back to this list. As of right now, you guys obviously already know we got LeBron number 1. We got Kobe number 2. Now we got to vote on who's number 3. If you're watching the video, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Now let's go ahead and get into it, y'all.
Real quick, casual. You don't want to rethink Tim Duncan never missing the playoffs? You don't want to rethink any of that?
Not 1 year, by the way.
I said spoiler, Tim Duncan's my number 3.
Yeah, I'm talking about for number 2. You don't want to rethink that?
I know. I just think losing out on 99. Yeah. I think I just got that Kobe bias, man. I just look at him like I just love Kobe's got the all defenses too. This is not like Curry versus Tim Duncan, spoilers ahead, where it's like no all defenses versus like
I got those
a depoy all year round. This is like Kobe's also got some of the most depoys there. I think he's got the most all defense by like a guard.
Casual.
Most I don't think it's biased to say Kobe is better, personally.
Wow.
That's who I would leave. Like if it's
bias is an unfair
going,
advantage, and there is no unfair advantage. He just liked Duncan better than he does. He likes Bryant better than he does Duncan. It's close, and he going with Bryant over Duncan. That's all.
Removing 99 is huge, and it's going to get nasty with some other players too, like Shaq. Like removing 99 is huge for Kobe's sake.
All right, fellas. Well, number 3, we got LeBron 1. We got Kobe 2. Number 3, is this unanimous? Tim Duncan?
I got Tim Duncan.
Chill.
I got a question for the panel. And my question is could I do something in a short period of time that trumps everything that you did?
Are you asking about Shaq?
That's what I'm thinking, Moss.
That's why because I'm making it clear. What I'm doing is just how good I think you were and then how long that was. Like, so the longevity matters to me. Like, that's why I asked if 2000 is included at the start. Because if Shaq didn't have 2000, he'd be even further down the list for me. Because Shaq really past 05 wasn't even that level of player anymore.
Yeah.
So is 6
seasons awesome,
enough? But is 6 seasons enough to get him into this group? For me, I wouldn't have him at 3, personally. But I also understand that the peak is so high that he has a case to be as high as 2, 3, whatever. But I'm not picking him.
I don't think I'm gonna have Shaq in my top 4. But those first 4 seasons, chill, hold a lot of weight for me.
Yeah, it does.
So my Shaq vote is coming soon. It's not here yet.
I would go. If the question was just the best players, I've been very consistent. You can't come.
Yo,
I'm not sold that I'm taking anyone over 2000 Shaq. Anyone,
anybody.
Not just in the 23rd century.
Not just in the 2000s.
Anyone
talking about
to ever play. I'm not convinced
Chamberlain,
I'm taking
Jordan.
any human to ever grace an NBA court over 2000 Shaquille O'Neal. The issue is I'm factoring in more than just 2000. And I think once you get past like 03, we're seeing major regression. So I ain't got Shaq here.
Yeah, Tim Duncan's got 16 years. Go from like 99 to like 16. We don't even have to count 16, but you go all the way to like 15, 14. It's still a pretty long time. The issue with Shaq is as great as the peak is, and the peak is better than Duncan's. It's better than Duncan's. Shaq losing 7 years in the 90s is huge. And I think we have to factor that in as far as like, although he doesn't lose championship rings, he loses the appearance because Shaq was awesome off rip, right? So he loses all these All-Stars, all these NBAs. I believe he had a scoring title in the 90s as well in Orlando. I could be wrong. Or it was early Lakers. Could be wrong.
In 94.
So he loses a finals appearance, a scoring title, all these All-NBAs. Does he have any All-Defenses in the 90s? I don't know. But he loses all of that. Like, that's huge. That's part of Shaq's prime. Like
but casual though.
Shaq's losing a part of his prime, and that's big.
No, you're right, but let's also think about how the century started. Finals appearance.
Oh, I
MVP,
understand. Yeah.
Finals MVP. Finals appearance again. Finals appearance again. They took a year off. Finals appearance again.
Yes, it did. Yes, 100%.
He goes to Miami. Takes a year off. Finals appearance again. Wins a championship. Like them first 6-7 years.
Yeah, but even then, I think you're being kind. Like by 04, Shaq isn't. He's not that Shaq anymore. Like he's still really good.
Right.
But we're like 2000 Shaq is, like I said, maybe the best player I've ever seen. 2001 Shaq, in my opinion, wasn't even as good as 2000 Shaq, but was still the best player in the league. So you still get best player in the league Shaq. 2002 Shaq, I think, is still the best player in the league. 03 Shaq is now top 3 player in the league. 04 Shaq, I'm looking
top 5,
6 player in the league. 05 Shaq, top 5, 6 player in the league. 06 Shaq,
top 10.
Top 10,
yeah.
07 Shaq.
Arguably top. Arguably top 5 though, because the center position is becoming extinct. He was first team All Pro that year, and the center position is coming.
It was position.
But he still is a bona fide at that point in 2006. He still is a bona fide top 10 player. Arguably
sure,
but
that's my point. Like we're looking at when we're talking about we're at the 3rd spot, by the way. So like we got Ron Kobe. We're talking about a guy coming in 3rd, and he was a top 3 player for 4 years.
He's not coming in before Tim Duncan. It's not
like I'm not with Shaq at this high, and I love Shaq. Like I think he's better than Duncan as a player.
He was
2000s. I just can't get with it.
He was a top 3 player for 4 years, but them 4 years though, that's the divide that I'm having. Them 3-4 years, is that better than anything that any of these dudes did? Like in 2000, 2001, 2002, undisputed. I'm the dude. Like you can 100%. Add in. You can add in these other guys. Can we have that conversation about any of these other guys from 2000 to 2025 for that time?
Did any of them have a 3-year stretch where they were undisputed the best player in the league?
And LeBron. Winning championships too.
Other than Bron, no.
And winning championships too.
I don't think Duncan was undisputed for 3 years. I don't think that was the case. I think Kobe was undisputed, but some people dispute it. But he didn't win championships while he was undisputed. Steph, no. KD, no. I mean, Jokic would be the answer.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
And Jokic winning, though. And I'm not saying put Jokic above Shaq, because I'm not with Jokic at 3. But Jokic has put together about as many years as Shaq did in the 2000s at that level. It's very similar in terms of years put together. I'm not saying he was at peak Shaq level. But Jokic from 21 to 25, that's 21, 22, 23, 24, that's 5 seasons of playing like the best player or top 2 player in the world. Shaq had about 4 or 5 years playing as a top 3 player in the world in the 2000s. Like they're very similar in terms of the longevity. So like, I wouldn't put Jokic here, so I'm not going to put Shaq here. That's where I'm at. So,
all right, well let's get into it. So
Giannis too.
Yeah. Ox, you said you got Tim Duncan.
Actually. Yeah, I got Tim Duncan for sure.
Casual, you said you got Tim Duncan. So Tim Duncan has 2 votes. Mars, who are you rocking with?
Steph.
Okay.
I like that.
I was waiting. I was waiting for his name to be mentioned, and here we go.
So Duncan. So Duncan ain't on the list yet, Ron.
No,
we don't have Duncan. Okay, so I thought we had Duncan on the list. I'm sorry, Duncan.
So Duncan makes that 3.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we had my next pick.
Yeah, I thought we had I had Duncan.
You got Bron, Kobe, Duncan, which I think is a logical top 3.
Sure,
very logical top 3.
I think so as well.
All right, Bron, Kobe, Timmy D. All right, let's get into it at 4. I think this is where things really start getting interesting. So, Mars, are you sticking with Steph Curry?
Yeah, I got Steph until he makes it, which I think will be soon. But I got Steph.
Should be very soon.
All right, Big Ox, who you got?
I got Shaq.
Shaq. Chill, who you got?
The Diesel.
Ron, I think this is going to be a time where you use your tiebreaker, because I'm going to side with Mars and go with Steph. I think Shaq losing a huge chunk of the 90s is big. And when you just evaluate from 2000 on, Curry's longevity, still has 4 titles, I would go Steph.
Steph.
I got an MVP.
It's hard to bet against the better player. MVP. I'm gonna be honest.
If Shaq
not
wins
in
it,
this,
I don't care. Like
Shaq's career is essentially cut in half. Like this century, Shaq has not been more impactful this century than Steph Curry's been. Like Steph Curry.
Wait, say that one more time. Shaq hasn't been what?
Chill. You don't got to do this right now. Shaq has not been more impactful in this century than Steph Curry. In this century. He hasn't been. I'm sorry.
Yes, this century counts 2000, 2001.
Yes, it does, Ron. What are you talking about?
He hasn't been more impactful than Steph. I'm sorry.
I feel you. I ain't mad at Ron, but I don't think it's just
how many years Steph got?
A lot.
Well, he's going into year 17.
Yeah, come on.
But obviously,
some of those early years you don't really count.
But he's been like a top 10-ish level player, in my opinion, since 2014. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You don't count 20.
But then he missed. I'm fine with that, but some people push back against it. So 2020, he missed, obviously. So that's a year he didn't play. 2021, 2022, 2030, 24, and then today. So we're looking at 12-ish years, 12, 13, 12-ish, 12-ish.
That's as
which
long
is about
Shaq
Shaq's whole
played
career in the
century,
2000s. Yeah, that's about as many years as he played. So...
And that's including Celtics. That's including Cavs.
Phoenix, Cavs. Yeah, all of it.
Was he still a top 10 player in 2008 when he was an All-Pro?
I don't think. I'm not. I don't think.
If I look at
after the championship in Miami, I don't think Shaq was a top 10 player anymore. So
in 07, in 07, it went the other way. In 08, I think he played at a top 10 level. Still, I still think.
Where was he in 08?
He was 14 points a game in between Miami and Phoenix.
I don't agree. He went to Phoenix.
That's 07.
09 is when he made the All NBA team.
You're talking about 08-09 when he was in Phoenix.
We're talking about an All NBA team that had to have centers, and he made the third team behind Dwight and Yao. It's not like he was playing at a top 10 level. But like I think Kevin Garnett was better than him in 2010. I think Kevin Durant or 09. You can make the argument Kevin Durant was better, and that's year 2 Kevin Durant. Like LeBron, Kobe, Dwight, D-Wade, Dirk, CP3. Like there's names you can get to. Melo, who else is running around the league at that time?
09?
Yeah.
Darren Williams.
Yeah, Darren Williams is fair. Kevin Garnett, but Kevin Garnett obviously tore his meniscus that year, but when he was playing, he was better than Shaq.
2010. That was 2010. Nope, it was 2009.
No, he tore his he tore his meniscus. He was better.
Correct.
Chris Paul. I don't think Shaq was. Yeah, I don't think Shaq was a top 10 player in Phoenix. I don't think so. So
yeah, I'm not even going that far. I'm standing on the first 5 years.
It's a very stand on those years,
and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Those first 5 years of the decade,
particularly those first 3 were.
Did he wait till I was here to pull up? Ron, what's the list?
Did y'all
Duncan? That's the list.
Did y'all get your internet together?
Bottom corner, Duncan. That's where we
y'all
at.
Good?
Yeah. I got my
number 4. Yeah, we at number 4.
We're at 4. We're at 4. 1 is Bron, 2 is Kobe, 3 is Duncan.
We could have been done with the list, but y'all want to show up late, eating, smiling, cheesing. Look at y'all.
Right now, we're in the middle of the vote for number 4. Shaq has 2 votes and Steph has 3.
So,
Ron voted Steph.
Yeah, I voted Steph. So here, this is what we got right now. Swiping real talk. We got LeBron, we got Kobe, we got Duncan. Y'all missed the top 3, but you guys are here for 4. The 2 names that we are juggling right now is Steph and Shaq. You guys can obviously go elsewhere if you would like, but I need your votes. Who you guys taking?
Was Shaq's longevity or was his peak from this is a question for Mars and Casual. It would have been 2003 for Shaq, but then Steph would have had 14 to 22 basically. Was Shaq's peak high enough?
I'm still throwing in 23 into that mix as well for Steph.
Are we throwing in the season
23,
that completely missed the year? Like
if you throw 23,
no, 2020 doesn't count for Steph. He played 5 games. We're not including that yet.
Right.
If you count
23 are you talking about?
If you count 23 for Steph, swipe it and go all the way to 05 for Shaq.
Well, no, but I
don't think they're equivalent, but I'm fine with going to 05 for Shaq.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I said
06 too. 06 too.
No, but 06 wasn't.
That's definitely not equivalent to what Steph was doing.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying, Chill. There's no argument past 4 for me for Shaq. Cool. At that point, Shaq wasn't the same player, and I think, boy,
And Steph Curry is the same player in 22 that he was in 15?
Well, what I was going to bring up is that Steph has the MVP year 14, unanimous MVP year 16. Then he has 17, 18, and 19. And then he misses 20. And then 2021, he had a peak. Another edition of the peak.
He finished third in the MVP votes that year, if I'm not mistaken.
And he was the A seed that year. And then for many people, including Mars, I think if he was higher in the seeding,
I think he was the best player in the world. I think
I think for Mars he was. And for other people believe that too. Then 22, he wasn't great in the postseason. Regular season, he was really good after the injury, and then first round was really good.
No, he was not. In fact, that was his in 22. The year that they won.
It was one of his. That was the year he broke Ray Allen's record.
Yeah, so he was not good that season.
No, he was.
He wasn't Pete Steph Curry, but he was still a really good player.
Yeah, I was saying that.
Still second team.
He came back from injury. He was good. And then in the first round, he went lethal again versus a bad team. I'm giving context, And then versus Memphis, he was okay. And then Jama got hurt. And then versus the Mavericks, he was okay. And then in the finals, he was elite. So like I'm saying, like he gets credit for the entirety of the year.
And then he's gone back in 23 and was better than he was in 22. So.
Exactly. So
he's gone
He's gone like this. He's gone like this. Injured and then went back down, and then went up, and then now he's kind of like flatlined to this point. So I'm saying I can see the Steph argument, but the question is Shaq good enough from 2000 to 2003 to be able to overtake what he did over that stretch?
Yes.
You start.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't think so.
That's actually why I disagree. I'm flipping because I was thinking about Shaq like in totality, so I'm starting in Orlando. But if it is just the 2000s
from the 99 2000 season,
then Steph does have it. If it's 2000 forward,
but real talk to Swiper's point where you said he did this, he had the injury season, and then he did this. Can I say the same thing about Shaq? Because Shaq got injured in 2003 also with the toe injury. Then he went to Miami. But here's the thing: he went to Miami, and we're going to Miami. He dropped all that weight. He looked fantastic. Finished second in the league in MVP votes that year.
He wasn't the best player in the world talking that year.
Wow, some people think he should have won the league MVP that year. And yes,
he
was.
This is a real uphill battle against Steph.
It is.
It's just because it's just Steph. All of Steph's years is in the 2000s. So
all of them. All of
them.
I think all of us think Shaq's a better player than Steph.
If we were just
talking about in the 2000s, we ain't talking about what Shaq did.
He doesn't have enough years. Like that.
He doesn't have enough years in the 2000s.
Even if we just talk about just years and all of that, like when you just look at resumes, what Steph did this century, I got a unanimous MVP. I got an MVP. I got a Finals MVP. I know Shaq got 3 of them, but I got a Finals MVP. I got a scoring title. What I did behind the arc, my 3-point galaxy records, all of that accomplishments, like that in and of itself.
Steph can make an argument that 2016 is just as good or better than what Shaq did in 2000. He can make that argument. I think he can.
Okay, so
he can make.
Can I counter?
I do not.
I'd like to.
I will firmly not make that argument with him, but he could.
I'm not talking about us, but I think there's a real argument to say.
Does Steph has the second best season of the century?
I think there's an argument for 1, 3, or 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, or 4. I think there's 4.
09 Bron.
Regular season, I could argue he has the best regular season.
09 Bron.
Real quick though, Ron, because I told y'all that was my New Year's resolution. I was gonna be able to, not be stubborn, and I think it would be unfair of me.
New Year's.
Yeah, I've been working
from 6 months ago.
Oh, it's a work in progress. It's 70.
That he's committed to his resolution.
I'm sticking with mine. I'm sticking with mine.
Some people say a resolution and forget about it 2 weeks later. We ain't getting
You're right. My bad.
Come on, Spiper. He ain't done with me yet. He ain't done with me yet. Spiper, let me keep doing my thing. I think we'll be unfair of me to have Shaq over Steph right now. I mean, when you really, I'm trying to make those 3 years. Really, but I can't do that. That would be ridiculous. I can't stick with it, especially after having a conversation with Sean, talking it out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change my vote too. I think I gotta go with Steph. It's too convincing. He had too many years of shooting the shit out the ball.
Well, I think Shaq's gonna drop behind a couple people for doing the longevity thing too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm looking next. I'm looking at Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I'm looking at other Kevin Durant either.
Spoiler alert, that's who I'm saying next. So just
I don't think Shaq drops too far because to Chill's point, though, those like 3 to 5 years are so strong that it's still an argument. And now I'm not saying he's better than Steph. I picked Steph, but it's such a strong 5-year run, and then some additional okay years where he makes a good enough argument.
All right, Ron was talking about. Go ahead.
I mean, he's going to be on the list. He's just not going to be.
And again, Ron was talking about, and Ron was talking about what Steph Curry did, and it's obvious I'm in the minority here, and I'm not going to argue it. But Ron, you talked about the shooter that Steph Curry was, and everything that he did from that aspect. I mean, Ron, they were opening up roster spots on crews just for big guys who couldn't play, just to foul. That was going on with Shaq, and that was going on for
changed
years.
roster construction too. The
Warriors
post up 4 man.
The Rockets
became extinct for a little while.
Yeah, the Rockets
because they couldn't guard.
The Warriors
Steph changed rosters too.
The Warriors changed.
Nah, he weren't Shaq, but Steph did change how teams had to construct their rosters a little bit as well. So just.
I mean, he's changed the league today. Yeah. Like the young, even Keontae George, which is why he's sitting on the bench in Utah. Go ahead, Ron.
All right, so just to get final confirmation, Casual, you have Steph. Mars, you have Steph. Chill, you have Shaq. Big Ox. It ain't nothing in the ceiling, bro. Ain't nothing.
So stick with your guns too, Ox. You have a good argument. Like you have an argument for Shaq. So
no, I do. But I think if I stick with Shaq right now, that's going to set precedent for my next vote and the next vote. And I just don't. It's hard to make an argument for just 4 seasons. And they were the best. They were probably 2 of the best seasons I've ever seen from anybody. But it's just you can't weigh that against 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I got to go with Steph.
All right, Ox got Steph. Swiper, Shaq or Steph?
Or someone else.
Don't got to be Shaq or Steph.
Right, it don't have to be them.
It's the rest of it's everyone but MJ. Not MJ. Bron, Kobe,
I mean, Swiper. You could.
Kevin Garnett exists.
He does exist, and I will be saying his name shortly. Don't worry.
Well, but the thing is, Mars, and for the clarification of the list, because we would make an argument that even with shorter durations in the 2000s, some players are still better than like people that have longer. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm stuck at. I don't hate the Shaq, man. I feel like I really don't hate the Shaq part, but I'm torn. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm torn. I'm truly legitimately torn. So I'll say Steph.
Just spent 5 minutes arguing for Steph.
I know, but I make arguments for everybody. I can literally make arguments for Kevin Garnett too.
Swipe is thinking a bit further down the line about how much this logic has to apply. It's just
that's what I'm saying.
I
think it has to be. It does need to be consistent. Well, I think that's just fair. I just think
I agree. It has to be consistent. I just think when there's a major longevity gap and you're peaking as high as Steph did, I think it's quite obvious. But if we get to a point where we're like Vince Carter or Shaq, like
we ain't doing that. No.
So like that's what like we I think we can filter out where the line is. I think.
Okay. All right. In real talk, you went with Steph too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So it ended up being damn near unanimous.
Yeah.
You got to remember too. So I've been thinking like a lawyer too.
Always,
you know
for sure.
Because this will set precedent for Jokic. And when he gets to
Giannis, Jokic,
it'll be more
I'm already with you. I'm already with you.
I'm just thinking ahead.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's just
nothing at all. That's why
y'all are just weird about Yoke. I know. At this point, everybody in the comment section. I'm not talking about Mars necessarily, but everybody in the comment section is very aware of this, by the way, and people come at me every day about it. So look, I'm just saying that, like, I think that somebody said Dirk's coming up. Like there's some players, like, you know what I mean? But like, is there a peak high enough to
real talk? Swiper is definitely that define inhale. Define smoke. What do you mean when you say smoke?
Hey, I know. There's an Argentinian.
I'm just good at what I do. At this point, that's what I realize. I'm just good at what I do.
I don't think he's gonna make him, man.
He's getting votes. I know he's
getting votes. 25. Yeah, he does 25.
Hey, I can get on board with that.
We're not gonna get. We're not.
And French boy too.
Yeah, we're an hour in. We're an hour in.
Yeah, we're an hour in. Right. Yeah. Let's keep it.
Well, we stopped in the summer league for a while.
Because a lot of these dudes, if we're being honest, a lot of these dudes, we could just get right to them. Like, it's not a question. Somebody, like, when we get later.
Well, later. Yeah.
A lot of these guys.
We get harder and it gets later because then.
No, I feel like once you get past like Giannis, like the Jokic, Giannis, Luka, that era. I feel like
MJ, Kobe. No, I like you saying MJ. Bron, Kobe, and Duncan should have been like 4 minutes. And
But y'all already yapping a lot about Kobe.
We were also just talking about them and praising them, though. It was more so that. Like we could have.
Mars, sometimes you just gotta let glaze settle in. Like when you make a steak, you let the glaze like get into the meat.
Well, I mean, you would know all about that.
I would. I'm a chef. What can I say?
He would. Real talk. Yes, he would.
Yeah. Speaking of glaze and chef,
you want to cook up a good meat? You know who to call.
We are now at the crunch time chat segment, so we will get back to number 5, and then we'll go ahead and finish off this list of the top 25 players of the century. But people have sent through super chats from just our first 4 picks, so let's see what they got to say. Jay Sweezy 1 2 3 4 5 6 said, "How would we talk about Kobe if he won the 08 championship? Would he legit be over Magic and Bird? And who would you say is his biggest rival?"
Two, 3-peats. So if he pulled a Michael Jordan,
he would be people would.
Well, if he played that means he would have played better too. So I think that if he would have played better,
I mean, not necessarily.
No, we can just be honest. If he played better in that series, I think they could have won.
Or the Celtics played worse.
Yeah, well, both of those things.
There's many ways in which it could happen. But I think if the Lakers were able to 3-peat the later part of the 2010s. Beating that Boston team, meaning Boston never win a championship. Ooh. I do think that changes a lot of things.
Matter of fact, Kobe might closer to one for me.
Kobe plays
better. If you would have kept Paul Pierce from a championship, and I got their Paul Pierce Melo propaganda, then I might have put Kobe at 2.
Kobe's in go combos.
I don't know how much higher I could get Kobe up my list if I'm being honest. Just looking at it, but.
Yeah, as a Kobe fan, I'll be running around saying he the GOAT because he 3-peated twice. In a tougher era than MJ.
I know what you'd be saying for sure.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know how much.
With 2 different crews too, by the way. Real talk.
Kobe didn't play
well. Don't call out.
Yep.
2 different crews.
Yep.
But if you can,
Phil Jackson had 4 3-peats as a coach.
No, that's crazy.
That's
Phil, and then it's everybody else.
If you do all the what ifs though, it's like okay, but what if Kendrick Perkins doesn't get hurt? What if Kevin Garnett doesn't get hurt? And the Celtics actually 3-peat. You know what I'm saying? What does that do?
What does that do for 3-peat in 09, in my opinion? They were destined.
Garnett will be talking about differently.
Kevin Garnett, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do want to throw this out there about Kobe though. Anyway. Like, if you feel that certain type of way about Kobe, if you think that
Paul Pierce,
if you think that Kobe was like that, I mean, just think about it though. He still went to 3 back-to-back finals. Granted, he lost, but I'm comparing this to Jordan. If you say he played in a tougher era, all right, well, let's say Jordan played against the 09-08 Celtics.
Paul Pierce would have busted his ass.
Supersonics.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
that of the Jazz.
Does he win that? I mean, does he lose one?
Blazers.
If he plays against them twice?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because Paul Pierce would have got at MJ the same way he was getting that call.
Michael Jordan. Let me make one thing clear. Michael Jordan is very used to losing to the Celtics.
Yeah, I know, but Jordan also was just a better basketball player in the finals too. I don't want to be disrespectful to Jordan.
Sir.
I mean, he was. I'm not trying to start
Tony
that.
Allen with Kevin Garnett backside.
I'm sorry, but but I'm saying Jordan was still a better.
Is he getting? Is he facing any kind of preloaded defense?
Yes, Supersonics. Yes.
And his West Final series.
And he still was efficient in that series. Anyway, I don't know. We don't keep doing this. And Detroit, mind you, also too. But look, I'm just saying. I don't want to make an argument. I think Kobe. I'm with you, real talk. If Kobe had a 3-peat, you're stronger for him. Your argument for him would be way stronger. We should probably move on to the next person because we're at 12:05.
Let's move on to the next. Let's move on. But Swiper. Jordan would have been out there talking about Scotty. Get him. Pointing at Paul Pierce. Scotty,
stop this bullshit.
Jordan, that would have happened. That would have happened. He's not wrong about that. That would have happened.
Jordan, they've been like, Scotty, get that nigga.
Real talk. I feel stronger about Jordan than you do about Kobe. By probably a 7-fold.
Hey, Paul Pierce would have been screaming.
You were impressed by all the motion
jumpers. You would have screaming
at
Tony Allen. Yo, you got to help me with this dude. Get the hell out of here.
Pierce wouldn't have been guarding Michael Jordan. He would have just known.
Ray Allen would have been getting his guard ass.
But Jordan would have been talking to
Scotty. Oh, God. Yesterday. I got you.
Scotty.
All right, y'all. We got another super chat from Liam McLean. Liam said, "The World of Wars was a radio broadcast in 1939 that people believed was real, and America thought aliens had landed. People didn't hear the saying it was a performance, and the show ends abruptly.
Yeah, they had 2 movies after it too. There's still plays about it to this day. It's actually a masterpiece. It's a work of art. Like, it's a legitimate work of art. The last movie we had was Tom Cruise, I think in 2009 or something like that. Chill, can't remember when it was, but
what's her name?
We already talked about that.
Dakota Fanning, she was in it.
Yep, when she was a baby,
just screaming for 2 hours straight.
Now you want to talk about nepotism? Her sister's even better actor than her. Shout out to Ellis. I did not see that coming.
Tell me, that's the only thing Dakota Fanning ever did was get in the movie and scream.
It reminds me of some of you niggas on the panel.
Yeah, who needs versatility? Man?
Teddy Hart sent through a super
chat movie with Denzel screaming.
Sent through a super chat and said, number 2, I don't care if the deal is good. If it's from Danny Ainge, ... hang up the phone.
Good deal's a good deal, regardless of where it comes from.
Emperor Beast Kato said, LOL. Once Chill speaks about Danny Ainge, you can hear the
vitriol
in his voice. So you got vitriol in your voice?
Yeah, villain word. Yeah.
A good meal isn't always a good meal because it comes from somebody else. I mean, it could be a good meal, but if it comes from a woman that you ain't particularly fond of, I ain't eating that shit. Just because it comes from her.
If it tastes good, it tastes good.
I ain't eating that shit.
You actually be a good villain in the movie too. She'll be a great villain. If we played Mafia together next time we see each other, Chill, you can get away with killing everybody in the room.
Chill, when Danny Ainge come up, you just got instant malice in your heart. You just not anything with Danny Ainge, you not touching.
There was a time when I wanted to punch Danny Ainge in his face if I saw him on the street. I'll punch him in his face.
So if Danny Ainge pull up to next PC weekend,
I couldn't stand it.
Danny Ainge, you're just never going to pull up to PC.
I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it.
Chill, if you pull up to PC weekend when we do it at All-Star weekend, if you run into Danny Ainge, you saying what's up to him?
I might swing on him. I might swing on him. I can't stand it, dude.
Lying.
Finn275 said, I need an explanation how Steph is higher than KD for this century.
Do you know what century is?
He's better.
Do you know what century we're in? Like,
they played.
Well, I mean, I think KD does have a major longevity. Well, noticeable longevity advantage. Major.
Well, if you are questioning whether. If you're questioning whether Steph,
that's why I changed it from
and then major. KD was injured in 2 of those.
That's why I said. That's why I changed it from major to noticeable, because the injuries and stuff, it does add up. But I think Steph.
Curry got hurt too, though.
Yeah, well, I know we're saying.
That's why I said KD has the longevity advantage.
Sure.
It's not major anymore, noticeable. But I think Steph's the better player. That's why I got Steph at 3 for the century and KD at 4. So.
Yeah, man, that 2022 ring. Not to do like a 3-4-year-old argument, but that was huge for Steph, especially in the KD debates.
I think it solidified him in that aspect. It solidified KD.
Yeah.
It solidified Steph Curry and his greatness. I think it took away any questions that you had about whether he could win or not. That was done. We're finished.
22.
Yeah, yes. 22. I kind of always thought.
It's weird having the questions. Can you win? 3-time champion.
Right,
and he had one without.
He was literally a 3-time champion.
Well, because
could he win?
As a LeBron guy from Ohio, 2015.
Now, if LeBron
start questioning it,
he shot 39%.
Blowing 3-1 was huge. Blowing 3-1 was huge, and that was a negative stain on Steph's resume. Then he gets Kevin Durant, so it's kind of like, does this really make up for 3-1? But then 2022 was like, okay, there we go. Like Kevin Durant hasn't proven he could do that.
I don't think that Warriors team would have got out the West in a healthy West, personally.
But Kevin Durant's foot was too big, man. Yeah, he just not good enough. Need to lock in.
KD, Kyrie.
All right, we got another super chat or moving on to the list, Ron?
Nah, we about to go ahead and get back into this list. Let's do it, fellas. We got LeBron at 1, Kobe at 2, Tim Duncan at 3, Steph at 4. This is where things should really, really, really get interesting. I'm gonna start with you, Morris, at 5.
I'll go KD.
KD at 5. Chilltown.
That's the check.
Big Ox.
I can justify Steph over Shaq, but that's where the love stopped. Right. It's Diesel.
Swiper.
I think the peak of Shaq is probably still just, but I think the issue is that KD has some longevity, obviously, but player for player too, I don't think I've ever seen a run from KD that even was close to what Shaq had. That's tough, man. KD was averaging 30 at 21 years old, and then was averaging 26 at 37. Come back to me, Rob.
All right, real talk. Who you thinking?
First off, let me address this in the chat. I brought up that you didn't watch Michael Jordan play and you idolize him, and then your response to me is, well, people idolize Martin Luther King. They weren't out to march. You are a dumbass. I'm telling you right now. I just wanted to make sure you knew that for me.
Well, that's true.
A dumbass.
Nah, he fried.
How is that not true?
You got cooked.
I see the correlation, but
Yeah, I do too. You can read. You ain't heard directly from King since '68. So
okay,
he cooked you. I'm gonna be honest. He just cooked.
Nah, but he cooked him too, Mars. Like y'all both.
Someone clip that, please. Someone clip that.
I ain't gonna lie. I stand with him. Whoever you be.
real talk, you still listen to Jesus? You ain't seen him in 2,000 years.
Yo.
Oh
that's
man.
not the same. Look, anyway. We're not. If this was just a better list, I forgot, because if it was better, I would have had KD over Steph. But I'm going KD though.
Casual.
I want to go KD so bad.
Do it then.
I'm going Shaq. I want to go KD so bad, but I'm going Shaq.
Good call, Casual.
If you want to go KD, why you don't go? Okay, your decision.
It's a coin flip. I just got to pick. I just got to pick.
I didn't see you flip no coin.
I don't got a coin on me. A coin flip is not like a literal. You can like. It's not a literal term.
I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin. Call it coin flip.
Who you got, Swiper?
I mean, Shaq was just better in the 2000s. I mean, at some point, like, he just was better. He was a better basketball player. So
he was bad.
Let's just get it out.
I mean, yeah, but I'm torn. I'm legitimately torn because I think Shaq is. You know what I mean? I'm just torn. I'm legitimately torn. I don't know what to do about this.
My
So
question
either
is,
way, I'm good.
What is if it's the
I think Giannis has an argument that he was better than KD too, and Giannis peaked he started in 17.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying, he started in 17 and then he kept it to 18, 19, 19, 20, and then all the way to 25. Like,
but Giannis's peak in 17 wasn't what KD's was when it started. So we're not doing that.
What you saying?
Giannis's peak in Giannis's peak.
I think he started an all NBA run.
Okay, so if it started in 17, was it as good as KD at 21 years old? I don't think so. No way.
Well, he was better he was better
in
17, 18 than KD was
in
in 21 years old. Yeah. Yeah, he was better.
Wait a minute. So at 17, so in 2017,
yeah,
is Giannis in 2017?
24-year-old Giannis.
I think that's in year 4. Is he better than KD in year 4?
No.
That's 2011.
But chill, KD can be better the first 6 years of their careers if you compare their 6 years. But
that's what he said, though.
If Giannis is better onward, then it's like.
Well, he was talking about his peak.
But what is the onward? He's just better than. That's what I'm. What
I'm not saying.
He's just speaking generally. He's just speaking.
Okay.
He's saying in theory. Yeah.
But I mean.
Just leave it in theory. Leave it in theory, please.
What was that?
I'm not doing this. Leave it in theory.
All right, y'all.
Please.
Well, look, Shaq makes it at 5. So Shaquille O'Neal is on the board.
Yeah, he did.
This is what we got right now. At 6, fellas, who are we rocking with?
I go KD until he makes
it. Better than 17 years of Kevin Durant.
I go KD until he makes it, and I feel it is what it is. I go KD.
You can't. Real talk. See, you can't do that. That's unfair.
Hold on. Stop.
You can't say 6 years of Shaq and then say 17 for KD because that's not.
And Shaq technically did play 11. He did.
And KD, you know what I'm saying, didn't play all 17. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he played. In terms of games played, he's probably played what, 15, 14 and a half in terms of games played.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's played 1,100 in his career, so divided by 82.
Yeah.
When do we start really counting years for KD? Though?
About 13 and a half seasons.
Does KD?
KD's been a top 5 player in the league since year 3, in my opinion.
Year 3. So really, year 3 to now. That's really KD's
okay. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit with year 3. Year 4, he's absolutely.
You're not reaching.
I might be. I'm just devil's advocate. Definitely since year 4, he's been a top 5 player in the league. And then he stopped being a top 5 player in the league, in my opinion,
recently.
2024?
Recently.
I'll say 23.
I think last year.
He's been a top 5 player in the league for like 12 years, and I understand he missed the year with the Achilles. I got KD. Yeah, I got KD. That's it. I got KD.
All right. Well, we got one for KD. Casual. Who you got?
This is where I'll put Kevin Durant.
We got 2 KD. Real talk.
KD.
It's 3 KD. Swiper.
I'll just start for Yoke. I think this is where Yoke started in his prime, started in 18. And so then first all-team, all-NBA, and then 3 MVPs, 5 MVP finishes. And I think that's where you started getting into the 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 run. So
is that why you went with Shaq with the last one? Just like,
well, I was trying to think like where do you plug in
where to draw the line.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like I think it's a legitimate argument. Like I'm saying I really don't know where you put these things in because I think I already have him. It's better than KD. And I think a few people up here might. Maybe not Oxen.
What, on like the all-time list? Or...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like just in terms of better basketball players. So
spoiler alert, I don't. I'm just pointing out.
Didn't Bleacher Report have him higher too?
No. KD was at 13.
KD was at 13. 17. Giannis at 24.
Yeah.
I respect the vote.
So I'll probably put Jokic here.
All right, we got one for Jokic. Yeah. Big Ox.
I respect the vote. I'm going with Kevin Garnett.
He was going to be my next pick after KD.
It's KD time.
I'm trying to stick with consistency. And if I'm saying that Shaq was what he was for that period of time, I can say the same thing with Joker. For this period of time, this 4 or 5 year, 5-6 year stretch, is that better than anything that Kevin Durant did in terms of longevity? I mean, it's hard for me if I'm going to go with Shaq to not go with Joker. If I'm going to stay consistent with my logic, yes, I'm going to say
see the
Joker.
5-year stretch that KD put together?
Yeah.
Okay, so KD, right? I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to argue that what KD was from a bucket getter standpoint. I'm not going to argue that, Moss, because KD. I mean, we can definitely have the conversation that KD was the best scorer in the game, right? With that being said, what Joker has done over these last 5-6 years, not only is it impressive, I think that it's changing the game from the aspect of what a 5-man is. And not only is it changing the game from what a 5-man is, I think he's stamping himself in history for what he did during this time. That's not to say that Kevin Durant didn't, but I think the Joker is doing that a lot more just in these 5 years.
I think KD's changed the game mightily in terms of what you can ask your wings.
KD's changed it more than Jokic.
Yeah, we see Hansen Yang come in, and now all of a sudden,
we haven't seen Jokic.
We wanted, man. There was a time frame
big wings are asked to handle the ball and create on the perimeter in large part because KD's not the first. I'm aware of that. You've got big wings all throughout history.
Sure,
but Kevin Durant and the success he's had doing that, being one of
people have tried to replicate it for years.
I want to say the first, but I might be forgetting. Being the first big wing, perimeter wing, who had success and dominated the league in the way he did, has led to teams pursuing nothing but wings. Teams pursue wings who can create, can initiate off the dribble, all of that stuff. And I think that's because of Kevin Durant and LeBron James and what they were doing in the 2010s.
But we had facsimiles of that.
Have changed roster construction, I think. They've changed roster construction.
Well, we did have facsimiles of that, though, to be fair, though. Yeah.
And we had Bill Walton. Like, we've had big.
I know, but go ahead.
But to counter your point, Mars, I mean, Joker has brought the big man back and has updated the big man for what the big man was. The big man was the guy who just played primarily on the box. The big man was the guy who played in the box. He played in the post. You dumped the ball into him, and he just rocked. No, Joker pushed the game out to 17 feet. Joker pushed the game out to 22 feet, where not only could he score out there, he could run the offense.
That was doing that with them.
Who?
Joel was running around.
Right, but here's the thing. With Joel running around, Joker enhanced it off the strength that we could win with this. Like, we got a broken product in Philadelphia. As good as it is, it's still broken. It wasn't broken in Philly. It wasn't broken in Denver. And again, not only do we have a guy that's 22, 23 feet away from the basket that can score, we're actually running our offense through this guy at that space. And like, we weren't able to do that with big guys back then. And now we have that in the NBA where we can run our offense through big guys. That's the skill set that you have to have. And it's really difficult to replicate the skill set of KD, but it's almost impossible to replicate the skill set of Joker too. So I would have, if I'm staying consistent with my logic, I got to go with Joker at number 6.
Yeah, and I got Joker too. So looks like we got a tie at 3-3. The thing about it is, y'all, we will have to lean on the chat for this one. And I already was being proactive and ran the poll. I will give you guys another minute to get over to the poll. Well, we could do that actually. Yeah, because I don't really like what the chat's talking about right now.
Oh, no, man. Shout out to the chat.
Go with the chat.
Go brain.
Go with the chat.
I'm glad.
No, O's gonna do the right thing. O's gonna do the right thing. I know O's gonna do the right thing.
I got KD.
Yeah, O's gonna do the right thing. It's gonna be the same answer regardless. But
I got KD.
Yeah, I think I was gonna choose KD too anyway.
Wait, real talk. You think KD at his best is still better than Jokic at this point?
Yes.
I mean, that's tough.
Why are you asking me that? What are we doing?
I feel like this updated at this point. I mean, that's
Jokic hasn't played a game since he last said it.
No, I wasn't just talking about like that. I think that for most people, for a lot of at least people, whatever. I think at this point, Jokic is kind of for a lot of people surpassed.
I think
I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying
a
everyone.
more advantageous era of basketball for him.
In what way?
The way that he does. That's what I think.
But I think I was right. That same would apply to Kevin Durant, who played in the same era, mind you.
But I'm not going to rehash that right now. We're doing a list.
I know, but Kevin Durant played in the 2010s and the 2020s, so like
where there were like wing defenders everywhere because that was the point of the game. Because ever since Michael Jordan, teams had adjusted to the wing being the best player on the team. Therefore, you had the Shane Battiers, the Ron Artest,
Shaq,
the Bruce Bowens. Hold on, wait.
Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Dirk.
But I'm
David Robinson.
They were making that adjustment come
like
to 2000s.
Malone.
That's why it was very much impressive what Kobe and the T-Max and them were doing during that time period, and that carried over because after that, LeBron was
the bigs were still dominating in the 2000s, though. Like they were the best players in the 2000s, mind you.
To me, Kobe was the best player in 2000. So then you get to a late 2000s, which is LeBron, which is still an overall wing, and teams still have to worry about wings being the best player in the league. So then KD comes in 09, 10, 11, he starts picking it. Like that's been the position of worry for a long time. And then we finally then Steph Curry comes and damn near eliminates bigs. You have a 5 that can't show on the screen, gotta sit him down. You got a 4 that can't switch, gotta sit him down.
Yeah,
and
but
so
I think
then
that's what
the big man era became weak. And then a Jokic and Joel and these players
I think that's the Chill's point. Though. I think
a weak center
teams got rebuilt, and now teams are going big again because of
Jokic, because of them, because of Jokic and Joel and Giannis, and I agree.
But I'm saying that like that. I think that's the issue. Is like every era adjusts to the best player, and I think this era has, I think quantifiably from the Wolves on adjusted to Jokic being the center of the league. And including the OKC, including Houston, including all these other teams. I think the team has readjusted to the only way we're beating the most dominant interior scorer we've had since Shaq is by loading up inside. And then I think that's where you get the paint coverage and all that. And I think the issue is, like I said, I'm cool with KD, but I think peak for peak, I would make an argument that I think Jokic just like he's better like at basketball, like period. Like he's impacted the game more than Kevin Durant did. I know, but you disagree on. But you don't think Jokic is the best player in the world now. So I mean, I understand your positioning. I'm not.
But it's not even just that. I mean, I say a little bit. I mean,
fellas,
I do think it's
close. I'm about to jump in because I want to keep the list. You guys already
7.
Yeah, you guys already pissed KD off and made him add us on Twitter with this whole conversation. So no need to rehash it. But at number 6, Kevin Durant is coming in hot.
It's fair.
Our next vote at number 7. Mars, I'm gonna kick it off with you. Who you rocking with?
Kevin Garnett.
KG. Chill. Are you sticking with Joker?
Yes.
Swiper, I'm assuming you're staying right where you're at. All right. I'm assuming Ox is still KG, but we'll wait for him to tap back in. Until then, real talk. Who do you have? Chat, let us know if it is some names that should be coming up right now.
Now remember who's off the board already. Real talk, like your man Brian is off the board, Shaq is off the board, Duncan is off the board.
We're kind of at the point now. I know KG had like an all-star appearance or 2 in the 90s, but we're kind of at the point now where this is just the rest of your list, like just minus the old guys. So you don't have to like do a Shaq where like, oh, he's missing 7 years in the 90s. It's kind of like your all-time list if you just take away all the old guys. So that's how your placement should be going forward.
I don't have an all-time list.
I'm
Cool if you were to have one.
Yeah. The chat
said
is
he got
saying
KG in the chat, by the way.
I'm going Giannis.
Well, Giannis. I'm really not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it.
So we got 2 KGs. We got 2 Jokic's.
No,
Casual. Who are you rocking with?
Swiper's boy, Nikola Jokic.
Jokic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to. I could tie it up with KG, but I'm gonna have to say Jokic. It's the 3 MVPs for me, and then the 5 years as the best in the world. I'd be a hypocrite if I.
Has it been 5 years as the best player
4
in the
years,
world?
3 years.
You don't even think he's the best.
But you
Ron,
guys
you
do.
think- Ron, who's the best player
But
in the
you
league?
guys do. Here's
Ron,
the thing.
you don't think
Even
Jokic is
though-
the best in the
no,
world?
hold on. Hold on. Let me explain.
Who do you think is the best in the world, Ron?
So I think Giannis is better than Jokic.
So why don't you pick Giannis and join Casual when it's a 3-way tie?
Because
Oh, that's interesting. That's new to me.
so
I mean, join Real Talk. Sorry,
you have the 3 MVPs.
Giannis
Once
has
again-
2 and a Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes, he does have that. But
And he was better first.
Yeah.
I like a year.
And he's been better longer.
So
And you think he's better
what-
today?
what-
Pick
what-
Giannis,
why
Ron.
don't you
Better
choose- why
longer
don't you
according
choose Giannis?
to.
I think Jokic is the better player, but you don't.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying.
picking Kevin Garnett.
I'm
getting this.
looking at the full scope. I'm looking at the full scope. We got 3 MVPs, which
Okay.
a MVP weighs higher than a DPOI.
I mean,
Then
yeah.
he has-
What about the DPOY plus all the all defensive teams?
That's
Plus
true,
the fact that
that's
one's
true.
not a bad defender. Plus he was better first.
I mean,
More All NBA first teams. What about all of that? What about who played better in the finals, Ron? Giannis or Jokic for their championship? Who do you think played better?
toss up. They were both fantastic.
Toss up.
Sure. In
Yeah, they were both
2019,
fantastic in the finals. I think Giannis is better.
Of course they were. So
relative.
yeah, a lot of people have been fantastic. We can decide who's better.
Yeah.
In 2019, who was a better player in your opinion?
It was Giannis.
In 2020, who was a better player in your opinion?
I got Giannis all these years.
All of them.
Every
So
single
stay with
year.
me.
This is what I'm saying. Now we're just.
So
this
you
is what I'm
think
saying, we're
Giannis
just
is a
being
better
nasty. I got
player
you.
from
Yeah, but
2019 to today? He's just as accomplished, especially if you factor in both sides of the ball.
Oh yeah,
And
he
you're
should be
picking
above
Jokic.
Jokic. If he should be above Jokic based on that criteria.
Yeah, you guys are right. I got Giannis.
There we go. 3-way tie. KG, Jokic, and Giannis.
All right.
3-way tie. You can run the poll. Jokic will still win the poll, but
All
it
those
is what
years,
it
I
is.
feel like that's what I'm saying. Like that's just,
Thank you.
Well,
Mars,
yeah,
for
you
saving the
disagree with
day
him, obviously,
and
but
holding him
But I
accountable.
think basketball, like all of these years, there's no way you can look at 23, for instance,
Yeah.
and say he was better, or 25. For me, we even had him as MVP this year, regardless of like the standings. You didn't even mention Giannis. You're SGA too, so like you even thought he was better this season. So you even don't agree with that logic. You
Jokic
picked
had
him
a better
twice, at
season
least.
this year.
No, playing better doesn't mean you're a bad player. But
What?
Y'all,
Anyway,
the poll,
no,
the
man,
poll
watch
is
out,
up.
watch out,
I'm gonna
watch
let
out.
it run for about 2 to 3 minutes. So you guys hurry up and get over to the poll and vote who you got between KG, Giannis, and Jokic.
watching KG come this far last is going to annoy me. But it is what it
Yeah,
is.
for real. This is
Yeah, it's going to annoy me, but it is what it is.
I
I
mean,
know
look,
KG
it
not gonna
was-
win that.
that was a good job by y'all to hold Ron accountable for that, and
Yeah.
Jokic is still gonna win the poll, so Jokic got it.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, I mean, it's tied right now. It's crazy because I think KG better than both of them. So,
Yeah,
it
me
is
too.
what it is. But
Better player or just like better career in
Both.
the 21st century?
both.
You think
But-
Kevin not
Yes.
to make this a
on
5-minute
Kevin
chat. You think
Garnett.
Kevin Garnett's a better player, just like
Yes,
player for
I'm-
player, put him on my
yes.
team than Nikola
Yes.
Jokic?
Yes. I think it's closer between KG and Jokic than KG and Giannis. No disrespect to Giannis, but I think I would go KG and Jokic are like damn near tied for me. I don't know. I'd have to like really think about it. And then I'd have Giannis behind them. But yeah, I'm really high on KG. Really high on KG.
I think a lot of
I know
people
that's-
are. I'm not as high on KG as some people in like the NBA space. I prefer. I'm not going to spoil my next picks, but like I just said, Jokic. I prefer Jokic over him.
That's fine. Like I'm very high on Jokic too. Like if I think about it some more, I might be able to just be like, yeah, maybe Jokic is a better player, maybe. But first instincts, just say first thing I think KG's better. But if I sat down and thought about it, I don't know. But then I factor in the longevity and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take KG. 21st century, I'm gonna take KG. No hesitation. So
Who won
Fellas,
the poll, Ron?
right quick. I'm gonna give it one more minute to run. You guys go over there and get over there. Jokic has 39%. Giannis has 36. KG has 25. But while everybody's tapping in, a couple things for you guys to mark your calendars for. Starting with tonight at 8:30 Eastern time, we got the press box. They will be talking about the biggest game changers in the NFL. Y'all pull up and see what they got to say. I'm assuming that this is going to be a hell of an episode just based on the thumbnail. Check out Shador Sanders, Jordan Love, Caleb, and you got my man Bryce Young. Also, tomorrow, Throwback Thursday, we will be turning back the clock and going back and watching an all-time game. It is up to the Hall of Famers to decide. I still don't know yet which game we're going to be watching, but the Hall of Famers will be choosing today. So we'll know tomorrow by Throwback Thursday tip-off time. On playback tomorrow at 7 Eastern time. Mark your calendars. And last but not least, on Friday, we got some WNBA hoops on playback. I seen Nafisa Collier, the best player in the WNBA, or Asia Wilson, maybe the best player in the NBA. They will be facing off against each other. This is one of those juggernaut matchups that you just don't want to miss. So we're not going to miss it. On playback, y'all pull up on Friday to check this out with us. All right,
everybody that been talking crazy about Asia better be there too.
Yeah, Ron, Asia's now the best. She's back. It's Asia.
We'll see Friday. We'll see Friday.
It took a couple of weeks to get to get her feedback under there, but she back. Stop it.
When she start getting lumped up on Friday, we'll see. But all right, y'all. Jokic did in fact. What's up?
I'm sorry, that picture that you just. I ain't realize Nafisa's a babe. She is not hard to look at. She is a babe.
Oh yeah. You ain't see it as All-Star Weekend?
No, I didn't.
Shout out Fifi, man. Shout out Fifi.
We ran a poll for no reason because Swiper, Chill, and Casual all had Jokic. He won. We just decided to waste everyone's time.
Mm-hmm.
We ran a poll for no reason.
Oh,
wait. The video playing in the back.
Yeah, it was 3 against 2 but Jokic still won. So it didn't make a difference. Right. Yeah, it didn't make a difference, but we wasted everyone's time.
Shout out to Yoke, man. He winning in the chat too. All right, next up, Jokic is on the board. Who are we rocking with? Jokic is at 7. Who is at 8 for you guys? Chill, I'm gonna start with you.
And why is Dirk not in this conversation right here? Just ask him.
I think Dirk is in this conversation. I'm just saying KG until he.
Because especially if Dirk out, like if we're including all the other stuff, Dirk would routinely put Kevin.
Are you voting Dirk?
Well, I'm just saying. I think he's not. He didn't get mentioned yet, but he's.
Don't spoil it.
Swiper, stop derailing this shit and make your vote.
Stop derailing a player to it. Actually, I was called up here to save the show, so you can relax. You go sit down.
I'm mentioning the players I'm picking, and I'm picking Kevin Garnett.
Thank you,
Swiper. Off the bench.
Thank you for saving these niggas.
But Doug,
you're welcome.
So hold on, Chill. You got.
I got Kevin Garnett. I'm trying to stay consistent with my logic. Kevin Garnett, he had a stretch where he was just nothing short of phenomenal. He had a 4-year stretch. He led the league in rebounding. He was arguably the best defensive player in the game. He had that downside where Minnesota just wasn't good, but then he went right back to it when he got on that Boston team, and the defense continued, and he was the difference in them winning the NBA championship. Had he not gotten hurt in 2008 in the 09 season when he tore his meniscus, I think they would have won it again. I'm on record saying that. I think that they would have won the NBA championship again. Throughout that stretch of his career, I just think he was nothing short of phenomenal. I'm going to go with Kevin Garnett.
Chill. Let me question you real quick. So,
yes, sir.
KG has a stretch better than Giannis going MVP, DPOY, champion, Finals MVP.
Oh my gosh,
that's an amazing accomplishment.
Oh, 100% it is. But when I think about what to your point, you talked about Brian three-peating in a tougher league, right? In tougher competition. Mm-hmm. Well, KG is doing the same thing where he's winning league MVP. He's in the conversation where he's winning defensive player of the year, and he's doing it in a power forward era. In fact, the golden era of the power forward at that time, with Chris Webber running around, with Dirk running around, right? With all of these guys running around. Ben Wallace, who some people might think is Tim Duncan, who might think that these guys are some of the best defensive players in the game. And I'm right at the top of the list at that. In addition to that, I'm still a bucket getter, and my buckets from 2000 to 2010, I became better as a scorer. Again, in the power forward era, when the game was played on the box against a lot bigger guys. I'm not going to argue what Giannis was as a transition player and as in terms of morphing the game, but I think KG at that point, playing in the golden era of the power forward spot, I just think he was better.
Sounds like the same argument you can make for KG over Jokic, but what do I know?
Hey, one of you guys got the stream playing in the background. Cut that off if you can. All right. So we got 2 KGs. Casual. Who you going with?
This is where I go Giannis.
Real talk.
I'm with Giannis.
Was Giannis better than Dirk? Was Giannis better than Dirk?
Yes.
I think Giannis is a better player than Dirk was, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you know where I'm at with it, Ron. I got KG.
I'm gonna say the same longevity stuff though, but I think Giannis is a better player than Dirk.
Yeah, I got KG. I got KG till he's picked, Ron.
Just better.
The defensive stuff, the rim pressure, the overall playmaking, the passing, the handle. Yeah, I think Dirk might be a better offensive player, but I think Giannis is overall the better player.
The peak though, Giannis was just more dominant at his peak than Dirk.
I don't subscribe to the belief that Jokic just clears peak Giannis. Like, I don't subscribe to that notion.
I don't subscribe to that neither, Miles. I'm
comfortable with that both. I'm comfortable that both of them are better than Dirk.
Yo, he averaged 30 for 3 straight years, Ron. 30 and 12. Chamberlain didn't do that. On 60%, Chamberlain didn't do that.
And I think I can say Jokic is better than Dirk and not receive a whole lot of pushback, but somehow Giannis is being questioned. I don't know.
That's why I have Jokic and Giannis like next to each other all the time.
Me too. I would just have KG above them, but me too. So
I guess, are you arguing on a longevity standpoint? Because they did play longer, him and Dirk, KG. And
Dirk's case over Giannis would be longevity. I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to spoil where I have anyone on my power forward list, but I am contemplating, do I think Giannis has just put together enough years where I would take that over Dirk? I don't know the answer to that question, though.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. I think I like Giannis's peak over like 3 or 4 extra KG or 3 or 4 extra Dirk years. That's me.
I think Giannis just with the extra MVP, the DPOI. I know Dirk has 12 All NBAs. Giannis got 9. It's like, but how many first team All NBAs does Dirk have?
He playing with KG and Dirk.
No, I get it. Okay, all right. My bad. Because Chill just made that case with KG versus Giannis. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Swiper, it's on you.
I mean, if I'm true to my list that I have already, I got Garnett up next. I think Garnett was the best defensive player behind like Bill Russell and Hakeem ever. And I think the scoring in the playoffs was elite.
KG, Giannis.
Yeah, like they're right next to each other though. I mean, that's literally what my list is.
Okay, interesting.
And then Dirk is after that.
Going based off your logic, you would have Giannis.
No, I think that again, you all disagree with me and how I think Jokic has peaked. I think that's your problem.
Yeah,
I believe
Jokic
that
is a top 6 player to peak. Like,
I think I have already said I think he's one of the 10 best players I've ever seen. But like some of you all disagree with that. So we're not going to come to the 10 consensus. Well, that's fine. I'm fine with that. You all can be in your corner with that.
Going crazy right now.
Yeah, turn your mic down just a little bit, Swipe.
It's a little bit too loud.
Just so you know, Miles, 4 first team All Pros for.
Yeah, I checked. 4 is
Swiper. You're not Deion from Ohio.
In that era, that's pretty damn good, yo.
You're not Deion from Ohio. That's what he said. Can't be.
Oh, I didn't even realize it did that. I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, you're swiping.
So KG got what spot was that, Ron? That was 8 or 7?
Yeah. KG just got 8. Now we're voting 9. Big Ox, I'm gonna start with you this time. Who you got after KG?
I got Dirk.
All right.
Wait, KG beat Giannis?
Wait,
yeah,
I'm sorry, Ron.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Sorry, I was zoning out. My bad.
When is Dwayne Wade gonna get?
That's why I said. That's why I said
he's not till after this.
That's why I said wait. I said Dirk, and I said hold on, Ron. Thank you. Give me D Wade. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
What you mean? Whoa.
That's why stop right there.
What you mean,
let me get D Wade in this.
It's fine.
Dirk was not better than D Wade in this instance.
Well, we haven't even got Giannis yet.
When till what? Till we talking about till like?
I'm talking about from 2003
Well, Dirk was better than D-Wade.
Dirk was better in 03
and 07 and 11.
That's not
all three of
not
those
going
years.
year for year. I'm
saying
that's
what you just can't say from this point to on when we saw them play.
No, I
in
said
this century,
this
from
century.
2000,
I didn't say this year. I didn't say this month. I didn't say this season.
Right?
I said this century.
And Dirk was great.
From
when Wade got into the league in 2003 to 2011 when they played in the final, Dirk was great in all of those seasons, including the MVP.
I mean, you also got to factor in that Dirk played in 2000 as well. Like he has a 3-head start on D-Wade. Yes. He has that. That's to be acknowledged.
Also, like the year that they played in the championship in 06, Dirk was better, but just like in that series, Wade outplayed Dirk. Dirk was better in that.
Dirk was a better player than Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade played.
No, 2006.
No, I thought what he was gonna say is Dirk was better in that series.
No, absolutely
no.
Also,
D-Wade 2011.
It's the same. They ran it.
D-Wade played better in my opinion. Then he hurt his hip. Yeah, then he hurt his hip. But
I would
my hesitation with D-Wade is just the injuries that just take away. Like 07 and 08 are still injury years. Like so, even within his prime, we're losing many games. So I'm looking at it. I just don't think the longevity. I'm gonna keep using the word longevity. It's gonna be my cop out, I guess. It just doesn't stack up to that personally. Even though I think D-Wade at his best is a better player. It's just there's too big of a discrepancy in my opinion to have.
See, that's where I'm at, Mars. That's where I'm at because I do think when they were like playing around the same time, D-Wade was better than Dirk. Was a better player.
But not every year. Not every year he was not though. Like objectively he was not. In 2007,
I mean objectively. 2010 he was better. 2011.
What do you mean objectively? In 2007, Dirk was objectively better than Dwayne Wade.
That's not
because he was hurt.
That's also injured D-Wade, but that's not peak D-Wade.
But but then in 2000, once you get to 2010 and 11, I think Dirk was also better. But I think
he was not. Dirk was not better than Dwayne Wade in 2010 or 11.
Yeah, that's where we disagree.
No,
we just disagree.
Yeah,
there's no way to fix my mic at this point. It's just if it's still.
Yeah, we just disagree. Is what it is. I think 09 to 2011 D-Wade is a better player than whatever 3-year stretch of Dirk you're gonna give him. That's why I think.
I mean, peak for peak, like. Who's the better player if they were all at their best? Dwayne Wade's better, but it's just more than that to me.
Yeah. But Dirk was amazing, so I'm not taking it. And I would have Dirk above D-Wade on this list because of the things I said. And I don't think the peak is a major discrepancy. I'm not saying, D-Wade's up here and Dirk's down here. I think it's comparable, especially when like you start talking about like just how impactful Dirk's floor spacing ability was and just what he did to defenses. Like I think you can have the conversation. I'm not saying you're crazy for saying Dirk was a better player, especially when like the playoff score and stuff. And I know his playoff scoring numbers are ridiculous, all of that. But I got D-Wade. I just think Dirk from 2000 to 2012 was a legitimately amazing player. Whereas D-Wade, we're talking 05 to 2011-ish with injuries in between. It's not comparable for me.
All right, fellas. We're going to go ahead and vote for number 9, if you got Dirk, if you got D-Wade, if you got Giannis,
I got Giannis.
Or if there's another name, we'll figure it out. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go around the room one by one. Okay. So, Casual, you said you got Giannis. That's what
I'm going Giannis until he's on the board. So
all right,
me too.
All right, that's 2 Giannis. Real talk.
Giannis.
3 Giannis. Ox.
D-Wade.
D-Wade. Chill.
Wade.
Swiper.
Giannis.
All right, Giannis takes the cake at number 9. All right, number 10, fellas. Real talk, I'm going to start with you. What name are you running to?
I should have said Dirk. That was wrong.
When does Chris Paul become appropriate?
Soon.
After these two names.
If we're doing
Yo,
if we're doing,
no, I'm ignoring you two. You two over there, I'm ignoring you. But I'm talking to everyone else. When does Chris Paul become appropriate? I'm not talking to you.
We got some names.
I'm gonna throw a name out here just because he probably not gonna win. I'm saying Kawhi though.
Well, I think
he's not coming close.
Real talk, check you out.
Hold on, you're voting Kawhi, or you're just bringing him up?
Kawhi's not coming close to this area.
Real talk, you're voting Kawhi, or you're just bringing him up?
I'm voting Kawhi.
Oh, okay.
A lot of haters in here.
I'll be there soon.
A lot of haters in here, but after we say Dirk and Wade, James Harden will be coming up. He deserves credit for.
I was thinking about him as well.
The 25.
Yeah, Kawhi,
and
yeah,
another
I'm
name
not picking
too.
Kawhi for a little while. I was just saying.
Another name too.
You know, I'm not even finna do this with y'all. I already cooked
Right.
y'all on
Let's
this
stay.
month.
Let's.
Russ.
Oh yeah.
All right. Number 10 after Giannis. Real talk is went with Kawhi.
No, he's not.
Who you got?
You went with the Kawhi?
Dirk.
Yeah, he went with Kawhi.
Oh.
That's who I wanted to go with at 9. I apologize. I should have said Dirk instead of Wade. I apologize. I'm going to say Dirk.
Yeah, I'm going Dirk.
All right,
personally.
we got 2 Dirks. Big Ox.
Love the Dirk pick. Love the Kawhi pick. I'm gonna stick with D-Wade.
Mars.
I'm trying to say, am I forgetting anyone? I think it is Dirk. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dirk. I think Dirk's the answer.
Casual.
I think Dirk's better than KG. So I'm going Dirk.
Wow.
You said what?
I think Dirk's better than KG.
You heard him right.
Dirk did spank KD every time you saw. I mean, that matters. Yeah, he did spank him literally for years.
Shout out to Dirk. I'm not about to.
I'm not gonna.
He couldn't guard him. He said he couldn't guard him either.
What's KD?
I'm not going
to. That matters at some point. Like a decade, you couldn't guard me. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Bust his ass.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic can't guard Giannis, but
what? I I Giannis.
Jokic can't guard Embiid.
Fellas.
But none of these players can guard Jokic. I think that's the point.
So what are you saying, Swiper?
Well, because I think this is good.
Swiper. We about to get back into this. We got 15 more names to go. Dirk.
Because Mars brought up Chris Paul. So when does Steve Nash's name come up in this?
He's coming up after.
Chris Paul has a lot of years.
For him.
As you were saying, Ron, I don't want to derail the conversation, Ron. As you were saying,
kick us off, Swiper. At number 11, who do you got?
So Dirk made it.
Yeah, Dirk is at 10.
Wade.
All right, Wade. Real talk. Are you staying with Kawhi?
Nah, I just wanted to get his name into the conversation.
I
wanted to see if they were going to be consistent about their dominant stretch logic, but I guess we've abandoned that. So
no, we have not. No, we have not. We have not abandoned that. No, we have not. We're sticking with that.
I'll go Wade here. I'll go
right.
My second favorite player of all time.
2 Wade. Casual.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade. Yeah.
Ox.
Yeah, D-Wade for sure.
Mars.
Chris Paul.
All right. Dwayne Wade is at 11 on the list. We circling right back around. Ox, I'm going to start with you. Do you got somebody for us? D-Wade is off the board. Chris Paul has been mentioned. Kawhi has been mentioned. James Harden, maybe this is an area for him. Once again, Westbrook, Steve Nash.
I think this list is shaping out quite well.
Is there other names that should be in this territory?
Paul George should start being brought up.
Paul George?
No.
Paul George?
Here we go.
It's too high.
Not Paul George, Ron. Not Paul George. Paul Pierce.
Hey, but hold on, no. Allen Iverson too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. When does Allen Iverson start getting recognition?
Jason Tatum should be.
I was going to say T-Mac, Allen Iverson, T-Mac. But I guess if you say T-Mac, maybe you could say Paul George. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of names in this group right here.
Yeah, that's why I said it. I think it gets harder the further you go down because then you have to everyone's prepared to say why Kobe's better than Duncan and vice versa. Not everyone's prepared to say why Chris Paul is over Steve Nash.
These are like the players who live on like the top 20 to top 30 list.
Everyone can debate top 10 players of all time. Once you start talking about these guys, everyone all of a sudden can't conversate.
All right, so
yes, sir, my man in the chat. I'm gonna sync. I can always count on you. I can always count on you to bring up Jason Kidd.
Oh yeah, J Kidd for sure.
Give me J Kidd right here. I could be wrong, but I'm going with J Kidd right now, right here.
All right, so Mars, are you sticking with Chris Paul?
Yeah, I'll go Chris Paul till he makes it. So
all right, so we got Chris Paul, we got a Jason Kidd. Remember other names: Kawhi, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Steve Nash, Allen Iverson, T-Mac, Paul Pierce. Swiper, you got James Harden.
This is after who was already selected just the last one?
D-Wade.
Let me throw this up there.
Yeah.
D-Wade ain't made it yet?
No, he did. My bad.
Yeah, I thought Dwayne Wade was 11. Yeah, there you go.
All right, D-Wade is on the list. Swiper, you're going with James Harden?
Yes.
All right. Chill.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Mm-hmm. Casual.
I'll go with the champion, Kawhi.
Oh, we're all over the place. Okay.
Is Jason Kidd gonna win?
It wouldn't be crazy if he did.
Was he gonna win? Wait, what? Okay.
Switch your vote, Mars. Switch your
to
vote.
who? James Harden. Who do you want to get? Who do you want to take?
Just vote.
Real talk, yeah. Before you start pandering, real talk, who you got?
You're right. I'm gonna go CP3. I'm gonna go CP3.
All right,
Swiper, I think you should join us. If I'm being honest,
Join us.
Well, it looks like we have a tie, and I must be the breaker. Now,
between Jason Kidd and
Jason Kidd won. Jason Kidd won.
Kidd.
Swipe if you just joined us with Chris Paul because Jason Kidd's about to.
I think they're in the same tier. I
Yo,
don't care.
we don't have
CP3
time
and
for the whole
Harden are
alliance
next for me.
thing today.
Yeah, we don't. So, Jason Kidd will be coming in on the list at number 12.
Wow,
better than James Harden in the 2000s.
But no dice, Chris Paul.
Jason Kidd's not better than Harden.
You got.
I just said I think the list is shaping up nice. Well, shout out to Jason Kidd. I don't want to seem disrespectful. So it is what it is. Shout out to Jason Kidd.
Back-to-back finals, and we might be watching Jason Kidd on one of these Throwback Thursdays. You never.
Okay,
know.
yeah. Put James Harden on that Nets team, please. Yeah, I would love to see what that would look like. Maybe they would have won.
And they lose back-to-back.
Huh?
Just like J. Kidd. Put them on there. They lose back-to-back.
Yeah, they lose. Kenyon Martin, Kittles, with Van Horn, with James Harden.
Yeah,
they still get smoked.
Who do they beat?
Who do they beat?
They lose. They still get smoked.
It is what it is. They lose.
I mean, they play Shaq. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Right.
They lose. Exactly. So it doesn't make much difference.
They still get smoked.
All right, y'all. J. Kidd is off the board at 12. So at 13, who are we rocking with? We got still the same names out there. Mars, are you staying with Chris Paul?
Whatever.
Yes.
Casual, are you sticking with Kawhi?
Yes.
Real talk, you had Chris Paul, right?
Yeah.
Are you sticking with him?
I'm thinking about jumping on the Kawhi train, but I'm going to stay with Chris Paul. I'm going to stay Chris Paul.
Y'all really think. All right. Ox.
I got Kawhi.
Swiper. You staying with James Harden?
I'll just do CP3 if we can get out of here.
I don't know if we're getting up out of here. Chill. Who you got?
Like, did y'all do the? I'm trying to stay consistent with my logic too. Like, did I remember James Harden from that stretch?
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking the same question.
I'm waiting for Kawhi Leonard to go first.
How awesome,
10 years at this point. 10.
I'm waiting for Kawhi to go first.
I'm going to go with James Harden.
Well,
yes.
What was he second in MVP? Put me at James Harden. Was he second MVP in 14-15?
Wow.
So I thought
yes, behind Curry.
Yeah,
I just want to get out. I want
most
of
James
these
Harden.
players back off.
Behind Curry.
We're at another tie, huh?
Yes, and I must be the breaker yet again.
Between Harden and Chris Paul?
We got Chris Paul. No.
No, between Harden and Kawhi.
Harden,
Can
Kawhi, and
you make
Chris
an argument
Paul.
for
Kawhi
won?
Kawhi won.
Can you make an argument for Kawhi?
Kawhi won. Yeah.
2 championships, 2 finals MVPs. 2
Okay, count the one he actually played well in. Go ahead.
Kawhi won. He doesn't. It doesn't matter who the third player was. It was Harden and Chris Paul against someone. That third player was going to win. Like, what we doing?
But hold on, no. Y'all don't act like Kawhi. Kawhi just put in more work than these two.
What's Kawhi's peak, Ron?
19.
16, 17 to...
Yeah, 16 to 19.
There's a gap year in his peak, which is
20. Like do we forget how good he was in 20? How awesome he was?
I say 17
and
to
have
20.
0 points in the fourth quarter. Never gets brought up. In his prime.
17 to 20.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, well,
Harden gets called a dropper. Crazy.
Did you see what Harden was doing in Philly? Did you see what
I saw what Kawhi was doing.
Did you see what Harden was doing in Philly?
Wait, you mean in 2023?
In those no, I'm saying you're talking. You always talk about fourth quarter. You want to bring up one game for Kawhi, but you just ignore everything James Harden's ever done.
I brought up multiple games for
5,
Kawhi.
6, and 7. James Harden. It's a little brutal.
Come on, bro.
I just value longevity more than the rest of you guys. So I have no problem with Kawhi because Pete Kawhi's ridiculous.
I value longevity too, Mars. I'm not gonna argue longevity.
I just said more than the rest of you guys. I didn't say you guys are valuable. Sure. I just said more than the rest of you guys. That's it.
I just think about what you did in this period of time. Was this better than anything else you did? That's what I'm thinking about at that particular time. And we're going from 20. If we're going from 2000 to 2025, I mean, James Harden was fucking incredible. Them 3 years, I can make an argument that James Harden should have been the league MVP in 17, 18, and 19. Even though I think LeBron James could have won it in 18 also. But I think that there's a legit argument for James Harden to be the league MVP in 17, 18, and 19.
And 21.
All 3 of them years.
So just out of curiosity, when you sent me your shooting guard list, why did you have Allen Iverson above James Harden? If you haven't said Allen Iverson's name yet, did I not put
Harden over? Because then that's a typo. Then that's wrong.
Yeah, Mark, go correct.
It doesn't change. It does.
That's
no,
wrong.
he had AI above Harden. He had AI at 5 and Harden at 6.
Yeah,
that's what you had. But you're saying, okay, that's fine. Okay, cool.
All right, fellas, we are at number 13. Keep in mind we have names like Chris Paul, James Harden, Westbrook, Nash, Iverson, T-Mac, Paul Pierce, Dwight Howard. There are some names that could be mentioned here. You guys think about who you want for 14. But in the meantime, we are in the crunch time chat segment at the end of the hour where you guys dictate where we go for the next 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Check the chat.
I'm talking to Ox, not you.
All right, here we go. MTHJ301 said KD, Shaq, Giannis, Jokic, Dirk, Jokic twice. Wow. Wade, Garnett, Paul. Pretty sure that's Paul. Oh, Chris Paul, Kawhi, Harden, AD, Joel, Luka, Dwight Howard, Kidd, Nash, RWO,
Russell Westbrook.
I think
Luka gets to jump over Steve Nash.
Here's Melo, Parker, Manu, Dame.
This is a list or just a name of players?
This is
I think so.
Oh, it's in order.
It's in order.
Is it in order?
I'm fine. At this point,
it's in order.
No way it's in order.
If you think KD's the best player you've seen in 2000, I don't mind that.
Oh, he put Jokic.
This was when we were debating the Steph pick, I believe, or like after Steph. This was
because you don't have Braun in them, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The fact that we haven't brought up AD yet.
Hey, AD should be coming up.
I'm trying to get Chris Paul on the list, but I'm here battling with.
Hey, there's a super chat for me, Ron. By the way, make sure you do it while I'm on the show.
We're in a traffic jam right now, so
yeah, I'm basically throwing away my votes because I know 2 people aren't going to vote for Chris Paul every time, so I'm trying to appeal to the other 4.
He'll get up there eventually.
That's not true.
Chill and swipe and get with y'all in a second. All right, Rasta John said, "I don't know this brother, but get him back on the show ASAP. I'll take this over Pinhead every day of the week." Also,
I didn't notice I was up there.
Get off the mic, Ron. You shit.
Garbage. Trash.
Boo!
Get him out of here.
W host.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Ron FC.
That's
my team. Ron FC.
Get Ron off the mic.
I bet y'all don't read none of his super chats no more. The Casual Brown said the real casual here, Terry Rozier, ruined Tatum's legacy, being up here going 1 for 10 in Game 7.
You talking about 2018?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of those misses was a LeBron block. Game 7, bro.
He tried to dunk it on James.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Go up strong.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at him.
I see Courtney Lee catch LeBron doing that. LeBron tried to get that chase down. Courtney Lee went out strong, punched it. Shout out to Courtney Lee.
Oh, LeBron.
His problem was he tried to cock
LeBron
it.
was facing Terry Rozier though, so
he should have went up and just put it in the rim instead of trying to. He tried to come back here with it, and I'm like, okay, brother. Here.
You should have just put him through the rim. That's what he should have done. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Anthony Rosario 8210 sent through a super chat and said, "Did Real Talk say if Kawhi Leonard averages 25 like Kyrie on his efficiency and the defense he will provide, it wouldn't be enough? LOL. Either he's downplaying Kyrie or averaging 30 makes you the GOAT."
Yeah, so him having the Kyrie Irving regular season 25 on 50, 40, 90, cool. Congratulations. Not a good passer and wasn't providing the level of defense you're insinuating. So, yeah, we need more, Kawhi, in the playoffs. We need 30 a game. Thank you.
There you go, Kawhi. Step your game up.
Or you could just pass the ball well. I would take that too.
We got another super chat from Drip Bayless. Drip said, "How can you credit players for scoring in the toughest era to score, but not tax players on defense because of that same spacing, making it easier to guard?"
I do think players should get more credit for playing defense in this era. Kevin Durant and I talked about this too, by the way. Anybody that disagrees is casual. It's harder to play defense now today.
I agree.
Anybody? What's I'm just curious. What's harder, guarding in space or on the block?
In space.
Yeah, space. You could still put a body on someone on the block, even if
on the block you can double most of these players because they can't pass out of a double team, or you can send help behind. Like in space, it's just you can actually run an offense in space.
How many guys
for a majority of players?
How many bigs getting doubled? How many bigs are getting doubled on the box?
Jokic, Embiid, Giannis does get it. He gets doubled on the block. That's more so about the rim pressure stuff. I mean, any honestly, to be fair, any scoring big gets doubled to some degree. Any scoring big,
it's easier and it's a quicker rotation to double.
And those guys that you talked about, so Giannis, Jokic. I mean, these the best players on the planet, and more times than not, they are getting guarded one-on-one, right? So you guard Joker one-on-one on the block.
There's no one-on-one versus those players, though. They don't actually get one-on-one coverages.
Well, it was one-on-one with Joke, and he was destroying Rudy, and then they started to jump him. I mean, he left him on the block by himself.
There's never one-on-one when you have an offensively slanted like player on the post. Though there's always help.
It's not true. Okay. There's a difference between help and being guarded one-on-one, Swiper. This again is what we're talking about when we talk about define and head. We know what you're talking about when we're talking about being guarded one-on-one. I'm covering you, but the help is right here. But I'm still dealing with you one-on-one. So again,
depending on weak side help, is it one-on-one?
Okay, if I'm depending on weak side help, I'm depending.
You're muted, Mars. You're muted. So you probably.
I am depending on you to help me. However, I still one-on-one have to do my job. And
I think that's
talking about Swiper when we talk about you. Define inhale. You know what I'm talking about when I talk about guarding.
But I don't think. But Anthony Davis, Jokic one-on-one, but he didn't actually do it one-on-one. He had help. Rui Hachimura had help over the top. Rudy Gobert had help over the top. Karl-Anthony Towns had help over the top.
When the ball was thrown in the Joker,
Rudy is backside and crawls at the front.
No, I'm talking about with Anthony Davis. When he threw the ball in the Joker, and Joker was on the box with Anthony Davis, where's the help?
Literally helping down or helping across on all those possessions.
But the help is on the weak side. You still have to get there. But until you get there, it's you and me.
But you're coached to turn the offensive player into the defense, to be fair.
Which is like, and again, I'm supposed to do that. That's my job as a one-on-one defender. And when I don't do that, guess what happens? You get to the rim.
But I think that's why they changed the coverage up, don't you think? Like that's why Embiid and Anthony Davis and Rudy Gobert no longer have one-on-one coverage responsibilities on Jokic for majority of the game.
That part is valid. However, but until you change that coverage, it's you and me one-on-one in the box. And I have less room for error than you do because I got that big guy behind me.
But none of them guard him one-on-one anymore. I'm saying, but I'm chill. I think to the point is when I'm saying those are anomalies. And that's why I'm saying like the only player that really guards him all game anymore is Bam. Anthony Davis doesn't do it. Embiid doesn't do it. Rudy Gobert don't do it because the point is like it makes less sense to put your best defender on him, not just get cooked, but I'm talking about like even the other part of the defense. You no longer have your rim protection, so now it makes more sense to put your secondary post defender on him, and then you help off of that to be able to dissuade the other things,
but even
and to send help on shots in the contest in the rim. And I think in space though, what I'm saying is chill when you're like Steph Curry or you're Dame or Luka, like. Mm-hmm. I'm extending the defense out the half court. So I'm saying that in this situation, you have to send all of your defense to me. Otherwise, like, SGA, the Timberwolves, you saw the Timberwolves. We were all pissed off Timberwolves. They guarded him one-on-one with no real help, and he burned them. Whereas the Pacers, they guarded him one-on-one with help, and he had, I think, a relatively bad scoring series. I think elite players don't necessarily see one-on-one in the post in particular. So I think I'm saying it's harder to play defense on the perimeter because of what you have to do to stop those players. That's my argument. That makes sense.
And my counter to that argument is on the perimeter, we mistake every shooter like everybody is Steph Curry. A lot of those guys aren't shooting the basketball like that. And on top of that, you can take guys out who aren't as effective as perimeter scorers, as distributors. You can take them out of the game. A prime example of that would be Austin Reeves. A prime example of that would be Anthony Edwards. When Anthony Edwards got taken out because I'm seeing he can't distribute like we thought he could. He can't.
When did he get taken out? You talking about last year? 2 years ago?
Yes, in the playoffs when he played against Oklahoma City. There was a lot of one-on-one coverage. He couldn't navigate screen. He couldn't navigate pick and roll because
he did a good job
because Alex Caruso was blowing up plays because Alex Caruso has blown up plays. Now he's got to make reads. He can't just shoot the basketball at that spot. Now, when we're talking about bigs, to your point, when I'm putting my secondary defender on Joker, it's still one-on-one coverage because the help still has to get there, but they're not there yet. So it's still one-on-one coverage. And when it's one-on-one coverage, I'm still less able to make mistakes as opposed to when I'm on the wing. I can make more mistakes because guys don't shoot the long ball like that, like they do.
Well, I think there's more of those players, though, that can take advantage of your defense on the perimeter than there are in the paint. I think that's my crux of my argument. There's more perimeter players in the league than like really good post players. I think that's like a consensus too. So I think it's easier to play defense because you don't have to worry about that night in, night out, as opposed to when you play versus the Washington Wizards. I mean, they got Jordan Poole and a bunch of other guys. That's like not a good team. Sure. You play versus Portland, they have like Shaedon Sharpe and Scoot Henderson and all these other players, and now Drew Holiday and all that. And then you're playing versus the Pelicans. They got like Trey Murphy and CJ McCollum and DeJounte Murray. Now they have Zion, off and on. But I'm saying outside of like Giannis, Zion, Embiid, Jokic, and Anthony Davis, they're just less bigs that you have to really, I think, pack your defense to stop them or for perimeter players. But like I said, we can move on from there.
All right, fellas, I got a couple more super chats that I want to read before we get back into this list. The first one is from High on Football. High on Football said, Mars, I don't only understand why peak Kobe is over Tim for you. Duncan clears on defense. Kobe, and he is not a GOAT offensive level player. LeBron, MJ, etc.
Kobe is definitely a GOAT offensive level.
Kobe clears on offense, and Tim Duncan's not a GOAT level defender. Bill Russell, Hakeem, etc. It's the same argument. Just flip it. But I think most eras, especially when Kobe peaked, I think offense was more valuable than defense. I think when you talk about in the playoffs, I think Kobe's offense showed why it was more valuable. Lakers always have him routinely elite playoff offenses. Defensively, I still think Kobe was obviously a good defender. And I'm not as high on Tim Duncan's offense as I guess other people are. But
you're not, Mars, and I never understood why. Is it the flash? What is it? Is it the passing on the box out of double teams? What is it about Duncan that doesn't move you in terms of him offensively?
Well, I wouldn't say it doesn't move me. I'm just not as high on him. I don't know.
I'm with you, Mars.
I think he was a good offensive player. I just don't think he was Dirk Nowitzki. I don't think that's
He just wasn't dominant offensively.
Like he was a good offensive player who was very valuable for what the Spurs needed when they didn't have Manu at the level he needed to be at, and Tony Parker, because he was someone who could give the ball in the post and he could get you consistent points. Sure. But he wasn't the offensive player. He wasn't Tracy McGrady. He wasn't Kobe. He wasn't Shaq. He wasn't
sort of variety.
You think. He just wasn't as good as those guys offensively. Whatever, if it's because of versatility or whatever, I don't know. Shaq wasn't the most versatile. He was better than Duncan on offense. But Duncan was capable. It was like, I'll draw a double team, I'll kick it out, we'll play with an advantage. Like he knew what to do and he did it. So like he was a good offensive player. But there's a reason why the Spurs offenses were never that great. It's because Duncan-centric possessions weren't the best form of offense. They just weren't. But they were really good defensively, so they were able to win.
I watched that 99 series against the Lakers, Spurs against the Lakers. I think they swept the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe they did.
They couldn't guard Tim Duncan in that series.
They could not.
At all.
All right, y'all. I got one more super chat, and then we're going to get back to the list. It's from my man, Joe Breezy, a Hall of Famer. Joe Breezy said, Swiper, what are the 3 best movies of 2025? Please no roll calls.
This year?
I'm looking for something to watch with the wife. And Swiper, your top 5 black comedy movies.
So Sinners. What else has come out this year? Real talk. Sinners and Superman talking to make that list probably 25.
Well, I haven't seen enough movies this year for Superman not to make the list.
Yeah, I saw Superman. I saw Sinners, obviously.
Sinners is easily the number 1 movie this year, but like what else?
Yeah, Sinners is
Fantastic Four.
It hasn't come out yet. That's coming out this week. We'll by the way, we'll be seeing that movie. F1 was really good.
That's not better than Superman, though. No,
but I don't think everyone wants comic Superman. So
Thunderbolts. I mean, if you like,
was interesting.
It was cool.
Tron's not out yet, but Tron's about to be crazy. I'll just say very quickly off top of the head, I will say everyone should go see F1 Sinners, and you can add whatever movie you want to add to that. And then the 5 best black whatever black rom-coms,
comedies.
Damn, ever. I mean, comedies.
Yeah.
Shoot, I mean, Boomerang is crazy. You know, we had a reference the other day. Boomerang was a wild movie. Chill. You got to add to the list, Chill, because it's a hard time to get through all these.
Harlem Nights. Harlem
Nights was crazy.
Harlem Nights. Yeah,
Life.
Life was crazy.
Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. Got to be somewhere.
Nutty Professor one might be Rush Hour. Is Rush Hour count? Rush Hour and Nutty Professor counts.
Rush Hour count.
Rush Hour count.
I don't think Rush Hour.
Y'all got to throw a House Party in there.
House Party 1, 2, and 3 were really good.
Yeah,
don't be a menace to society while drinking orange juice inside.
Okay.
I didn't really like that one.
Hey, do we have a problem?
I mean, the best.
We said Friday. The
best hood movie ever is Menace to Society. I'll say that the best hood movie ever is Menace to Society for me. That's a real grit hood movie. It's not Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood had too good of an ending, even with Ricky dying. Menace to Society didn't end well for nobody. Nobody won.
No love for Barbershop. No love for Barbershop.
Barbershop was no
love.
Hey man, welcome
Soul
to mainstream media.
Soul Plane was heat.
Bad Boys 2, by the way. Bad Boys 2.
Sure.
Bad Boys 2 was cold.
1 and 2 though. Chill. Like two's
Bad Boy 1 in '96. Chill. When that joint first came out.
Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes.
Shout out to Max.
Hey, Ox. Mike Larry. I want to be like my boy Mike Larry.
I've been popping these things like Skittles. But all right, y'all. Let's get back to the list.
Call my wife, tell her I'm on D-Way.
D-Way.
All right, in case you are just now tapping in, we are doing the top 25 players of this century. At 1, we got LeBron. 2, Kobe. 3, Duncan. 4, Steph Curry. 5, the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. 6, Kevin Durant. 7, the Joker. 8, Kevin Garnett. 9, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 10, Dirk. 11, Wade. 12, Jason Kidd. And 13, Kawhi Leonard. Now we have to get to the bottom of who else we got on this list. Fellas,
by the way, we didn't say white chicks. White chicks, by the way. That's another one.
Oh, that's a class thing. No, white chicks are class.
Can I go first? Can I go
ahead,
first?
Go ahead, Big.
I want to make sure that I'm the first one to get this vote off, and I want to put James Harden. 100% James Harden.
Yes.
We can't go any longer. We can't go any longer without James Harden vote.
W-Ox.
Am I the James Harden guy up here now? Because Mars has apparently left the building on James Harden.
No, I'm a James Harden guy. I second Ox.
How have I left the building?
So we have
real talk.
two
We
James
didn't even
Hardens.
say coming to America.
Who do you have, Mars? Are you sticking with Chris Paul?
Nah, I'll get James Harden on the list.
All right, James. 3 for James Harden. Swiper, who you got?
James Edward Harden.
Real talk.
I guess I'll put Harden, sure.
All right, Chill. I would ask you, but it is a sweep. James Harden is on the list at 14.
And Ron, you and Mars completely were off target and just missed the whole boat on that whole Tim Duncan offense. Y'all missed on that one. Just want to make sure.
Because I said Dirk was a better offensive player.
No, that's fine. But just to say that his offense wasn't like that, I just think y'all. I think y'all really.
But that's the that I alluded to. And the standard I said was Dirk. He wasn't Dirk. And he was a really good offensive player. He wasn't that standard. That's all I said. Really good offensive player.
I just think y'all took too much away from Tim Duncan in the offensive conversation. That's all.
Fair enough.
All right, James Harden is on at 14. Fellas, after James, we got names like Chris Paul, Westbrook, Nash, Iverson, T-Mac, Dwight Howard, AD, Paul Pierce. Who are you rocking with next, Chill?
Dwight Howard was incredible. I'm taking Dwight Howard. Yes, I'll go with Dwight Howard.
D12.
Yes. He had that stretch from 2000. I know that the big man was dying at that time, so the competition level wasn't
go crazy,
nearly what it was. But I want to say probably he showed up in 2004. I want to say probably 2008. So I want to say maybe 12, where he was undoubtedly the best big man in the league. No doubt about that. He was the most dominant force on the defensive end, and he could give you 20 a game on top of that.
Chill, you think Dwight better than AD?
Yeah.
It's tough.
No.
Okay, thank you.
80s offense.
So can I convince you to join me in my AD crusade?
The white resume, white resume a little better than AD's though, and I know it's not all resume. I know it's eye test too, but I mean, bro, we're talking three. And AD may have been robbed of DPOIs, sure. Dwight got 3 of them. He got 5 rebounding titles.
He's actually got
a couple block titles.
Should have been 4 in a row, actually. It should have been 4 in a row. But if I'm sticking with
rookie of the year too, no, he got rookie.
If I'm sticking with my logic and staying consistent, that stretch, as good as Dwight Howard was from 08 to like 12. I mean, Anthony Davis he had that gap year in 19. I mean, he was right there. And in 18, in 2017, 2018, I think that was better than any year that Dwight Howard had. That includes
if we talking about stretches, Joel Embiid ain't gonna know who's in this race.
But AD Okie has compiled up some years. But true.
Joel from 21 to 24.
Y'all really act like Paul Pierce don't exist. It's starting to be disturbing.
Paul Pierce is not in these
I got Chris Paul, but
like, can we get through all these guards first? There's like 4 or 5 point guards that we got to get through first.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul has to be next.
I'm taking Anthony Davis.
We got to get all these guards.
So hold up. So Chill has Dwight Howard. Mars, you said you got Chris Paul.
No. I'm changing that. I think it's Anthony Davis
over Chris Paul.
I think it's Anthony Davis. Yeah,
Chill's a Chris Paul hater. I found out.
Too small.
Injuries.
I don't think you guys are valuing rings enough.
Anthony Davis?
I really don't.
Oh, Ron, you know me. Yeah, I'm not factoring them in at all. So
a finals run like that at AD to me trumps Chris Paul. But that's
what
just
run?
Me, though.
Oh, you talking about the 2020 run?
Yeah. But hold up. So
playoff run. Oh,
Chill has AD.
I'm gonna take Anthony Davis.
Mars has Chris Paul. Real talk. Who do you have?
I'm going AD.
You need to get off.
Casual.
AD.
Who do you have?
Steve Nash.
Come on, man.
Let's get the 2-time MVP in here, bro. Let's invite him to the table. Let's get the 2-time MVP to the table.
Big Ox, is this somebody you want to invite to the table?
Paul Pierce.
I know.
Party. What you mean?
So is AD about
what are y'all laughing at?
Nothing.
What is so funny about Paul Pierce?
Welcome to the party.
More accomplished players to get through.
Wait, are we Paul Pierce on this list, or are you saying Paul Pierce for another scoring list?
No, this list right here. This list we're talking about. Yeah.
Am I allowed to say Melo right now?
You can say what you want.
As long as you believe it.
Well, I'm saying CP3.
I said Paul Pierce.
I'm saying CP3. So
all right.
So it's a tie between CP and AD.
Well, damn.
Anthony Davis,
I think I just spoke on it. Al, you know that 2020 bubble ring or not, that elevates him a little higher than Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, that's tough, man. You're just gonna keep falling down this list. Oh my god,
AD is this high. Wow,
I don't think that's crazy.
AD in the top 15, I think is fair. Chris Paul should also be in the top 15.
Wait a minute, 80s. Well,
I'm 24 and 10 for how many seasons? 13 seasons.
Averages.
Champ, 24 and 10.
He was awesome from the door too, Ron.
Three-time block champ.
He was awesome from the door. He was awesome from the door.
Is Anthony Davis better than Joel Hans Embiid?
No.
Well, I'm just.
But he has the longevity though, so like
Embiid was the best center in the league in 17-18. So like, I mean, we can go from 17-18 with Embiid to now. I think he just.
But that wasn't. I mean, the bar was low.
No, it wasn't low. No, remember. No,
Anthony Davis was a better player than Joel in 2018.
18, yes,
17-18. Joel Embiid was not better than Anthony Davis.
Oh well, that year, sure. But
that was in year 2, by the way. I think that's Joel Embiid.
18-19 is when Joel started leveling up. I still think Anthony Davis was the better player. Like, I don't think Joel became better than Anthony Davis until 2021.
Like 22,
Yes.
22. I was thinking like 22.
22, 21.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's 20, for me,
I
it's
don't want to be
21.
disrespectful, but like, yeah,
But I
cool
just
with
think the year 2022, 23, 24 Joel Embiid is better than Anthony Davis ever was, in my opinion. But you also got to factor in 22, 23, 24 Joel Embiid was hurt in the playoffs every single year. So, like, I'm fine with not having Joel here because of the injuries and all of that stuff. I just think Chris Paul's falling down this list way too far. But
I'm about to get to
what am I going to do?
Paul.
All right, well, this is what we're looking at right now. Wade at 11, Jason Kidd at 12, Kawhi at 13, James Harden at 14, Anthony Davis at 15. At 16, Mars, are you sticking with Chris Paul?
I'll go Chris Paul.
CP3. Yeah, come on.
All right. Swiper, you got CP3 now?
Yeah, come on. It's been CP3. I've been on CP3 after Harden for a minute. Yeah.
All right. Casual.
I'm on Steve Nash until he gets picked.
Steve Nash until he gets picked. All right. Big Ox.
Gonna vote Steve Nash and laugh at me when I say Paul. Give me Paulie.
All right. Real talk.
I'm going CP3 here.
All right. Chris Paul. Chill. Who would you have taken? It's Chris Paul, but who do you got? It might not be, actually. Who you got, Chill?
I was thinking Steve Nash.
Oh, you taking Chris Paul?
Ron, that would have been two of your enemies. I would have liked to know who you would have gone with.
It depends. We could see, depending on who Chill chooses.
Because you had Chris Paul on the list. You didn't even have Nash on your top 10 point guard. So you would have had to go with Chris Paul.
No,
I don't know. If I'm being honest with myself, I'm taking Steve Nash.
You taking Steve Nash?
I'll take Nash.
So
Steve Nash only has two.
So you're saying if Ron goes with Steve Nash, then I'm the tiebreaker?
I can tell you who you're not. I can tell you who ain't the
Mars,
tiebreaker.
is that what you're saying, Mars?
You gonna pick Chris Paul? You gonna pick the right answer? So
hey man, look, check this out. I said championships trump. Next up, MVP.
It's not a tie right now.
Next up, MVP Trump. Yes, it is a tie.
No, it's not. We have
Casual, Chill,
it's
and
three.
myself.
Yeah,
chose
so
Steve Nash.
Wait, I thought you are the tiebreaker.
No, Ox is the tiebreaker now.
Yeah, Ron made it seem like he was the tiebreaker.
Basically, they're conspiring to keep Chris Paul.
No, Ron's been voting this whole time.
Yeah.
They're conspiring to keep Chris Paul off the list. So now Ox is the
No,
tiebreaker.
we're voting on who we would like. And I chose Steve Nash. So now, Ox, you have to choose between Chris Paul and Steve Nash.
How much are we weighing player impact to stuff like
what the best offense in the NBA?
So
I don't know, but Swiper, the point guard list you sent me had Nash above Chris Paul. So
yeah, I mean, I was more so talking about Anthony Davis. Like how are we weighing? Like,
when do we start talking about Luka?
There's no way I got Nash over Chris Paul.
I mean, Luka's.
I said
Ron,
I think we're in Luka's range, but I hope we get Chris Paul on this list. That's something.
It's
Chris
funny and all.
not there.
It's funny and all, but there's no way I can have Steve Nash over Chris Paul, bro. I can't.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're running a poll right now.
All these other guards can't.
Nah, he's running a poll.
All right, no, I'm not. All right, come on. I'm not. All right, we got Chris Paul. I am running a poll though, but we got CP3 coming in at 16. Good job, champ.
That's so wild to me.
All right, CP's off the list. Let me go ahead and throw this up there just so you guys can see it. CP's off the list. Now, Swiper, I'm going to start with you. Who do you have next after Chris Paul? Westbrook, Steve Nash, Iverson, T-Mac, Dwight, Paul Pierce.
Russell Westbrook. Kawhi's made it. Kawhi made it a long time ago.
Kawhi been on the list.
Where's my list? I'm good on my list. I'll put
Kawhi this far down. Come on.
You know what's Russ
so out of place. Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like, how are all these other guards so hard? How is Jason Kidd that easy to get on the list? But Steve Nash, Chris Paul, and all.
When I go to 3 championships,
you got Nash over Chris? You got Nash over Kidd?
I do.
I go to 3 championships. I have 5 assist titles in my career, which one came the year before the 2000s. But then in the 2000s, talking about Jason Kidd, I got 4 assist titles to start the 2000s. Chris Paul has 5. No, he does. But he doesn't have a ring, and he didn't go to 3 championships.
W2011 ring. W2011.
He's also just.
And I was the man, by the way.
Chris,
In two of them championships, Ron, I was the man on the crew. By the way.
Yeah, and then in 2011, like let's not act like Jason Kidd didn't have his thumbs all over that.
That
East,
he was
real
a great
strong
player.
2002. Real tough East. Real tough
He was
East.
a great player.
A great player is a stretch. He's really good. You know, really good.
But,
Yeah, sure. Tough Eastern Conference up there in New Jersey.
Yeah, I thought we need to really utilize Throwback Thursday the right way.
Oh, don't worry. We get the Jason Kidd game. I promise you.
Let's make sure that we utilize. Let's make sure that Throwback Thursdays are utilized for good and not evil. Let's just do that.
Make it a realistic Jason Kidd game.
Somebody might be using it for evil.
I suggested a good game. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I suggested a good game.
All right, we'll see who's was good and who's was evil.
I suggested a good game.
Come on, let's get it. Let's get into this list though, y'all. Swiper, you seem like you're contemplating things. So real talk, who you got?
I got Russ.
Russ, all right. Casual, you're staying with Steve Nash?
I'm Steve Nash till he's on the board.
Ox, you staying with Paul Pierce?
Yes, I got Paulie.
Chill, who do you got?
Nash.
Nash, 2 for Nash.
Come on, Chill. Let's go. Come on.
Mars, come on, man. Mars, come
Who
on.
were the options?
You got
Russ.
Nash, Russ,
Paul
Iverson.
Pierce.
Oh, you want me
T-Mac,
to pick
Dwight
between Nash and
No,
Iverson
I'm giving you names. Westbrook, Nash, Iverson, T-Mac, Dwight.
Damn,
Paul
Iverson's not on the list.
Pierce.
Allen Iverson ain't on this list yet? Oh my God. Hold on.
I've been saying these names.
Because people are jumping. Like, when did AD get over AI?
Yeah, when did Anthony Davis get over Iverson? That's starting with real talk, by the way.
Hey, bro, I think we got to remedy that.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I apologize. Allen
Yes.
Iverson is not on this list.
Anthony
I
Davis.
apologize, Allen
I
Iverson.
got Steve Nash then. I guess I got Steve Nash.
Let's go.
If those are the options you presented to me, I got Steve Nash.
Damn, there's a lot of good players this decade, man.
Nah, for sure.
Century.
Yeah,
25 years of basketball, you know.
I'm gonna run the poll
Morris
between
has
AD
Steve
and
Nash.
AI because I think AI might win that.
Because I'm not really
interested.
All right, y'all. Steve Nash is coming up next. Who did I miss? Oh, Swiper. Who you got?
Nash is fun. I'll just take a
look. All right. Steve Nash is up next.
I can vote again.
Y'all really think Steve Nash is better than Russell Westbrook?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, real talk. You know me. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, yeah, I know.
You know me.
Yes. I think so.
Man.
All right, let's get back to it. Westbrook, Iverson,
Nash above Westbrook.
Who?
Real talk. See, you frauds can't do this no more because you guys are sending me.
Wait, I did.
You Nash above Westbrook. You guys don't get to do this. I have documentation.
Explain yourself.
I have documentation.
Wait. He got you in the corner right now. What you gonna do now?
Documentation. You guys can't just be saying these things now.
No. We were making a greatest list.
That's what this is.
Cool. Fine. What I'm saying is, look, I even said then. I said when Russ is peaking, he's like top 4 or 5.
Yeah, you did say that. You did see that. But you don't know. This stuff ain't happening.
Hey, Mars, you lighting people up today?
Nah, I'm just observing the list I've been sent.
You for sure caught me with the Giannis thing. And I was trying to fight out of it, and I just had to come off it like, you right.
Some things is not lining up today, but it is what it is. What it is.
All right, y'all. Let's get back to it. As of right now, Steve Nash is at 17. At 18, Casual, you are freed up of Steve Nash. Who do you want to rock with?
I'll probably be in the shackles again, but Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson? All right. Allen Iverson has one. Westbrook, Iverson, T-Mac, Dwight, Pierce. Those are some names right now. Chat is saying Luka, maybe Embiid. I don't know.
I want to see if Tatum gets on this list. I can't wait till we get to Tatum.
All right, well, we got one for Iverson. Swiper, do you know who you want to go to?
I'm going Allen Iverson here.
Another Allen Iverson. Chill.
Over Westbrook. Wow. Yes, I'll take Allen Iverson.
8 years of Allen Iverson is not better than what Russell Westbrook did this.
I don't think AI is a better player than Russell Westbrook.
No. What?
Yeah, I don't think AI is a better player than Russell was.
All right. So who are you rocking with?
Paul Pierce.
Mars, who you got?
Is it Russell Westbrook?
I mean, it was supposed to be Russell Westbrook 5 picks ago.
That's not really, but yeah.
4 picks ago, right after Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone. I'm gonna go with Russell Westbrook. I think Russell Westbrook's fine. Yeah.
Real talk.
Russ.
Who did I not get? Was it you, Chill? No, Chill said Iverson.
Yep, I did. I said Iverson.
Casual, was it you? No, Casual said.
I said AI.
Swiper.
I said Allen Iverson.
So we got 3 AIs. And
you
then
guys know that some of AI's career was
no. Ox said Paul Pierce.
Yeah, I said Paul Pierce.
Yeah, that's the
Chill.
rules. That is the
Chill.
rules. That is the rules.
It's 3. It's 3.
Well, no, Mars is correct because AI started in '96. So
yes,
I mean, based on that,
you don't think
from 2000 and on
the 2000 to 2007 for real.
Still a great stretch.
Yeah,
well, it's still a great stretch, undoubtedly.
Yeah, it is. But to be fair, it's based on the rules we started with. To be fair, Westbrook was better over a longer stretch. So I mean, you have to. I think it'll be Russ here.
All right, so you going Westbrook. So we got Swiper Westbrook, we got Real Talk Westbrook, Mars Westbrook, Chill Iverson, Casual Iverson. All right. Looks like it's Westbrook, y'all.
I don't mind.
Denver got the last year of Russell Westbrook's prime. I mean, Allen Iverson's prime, and
they got the last year of Westbrook's prime too.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Russell Westbrook is at 18. He's off the list now. Chill, are you staying with Iverson?
I am. Actually, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Casual, are you staying with Iverson?
Yes, sir.
Real Talk, who are you rocking with now?
Real Talk says the right name. I might be able to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
What's the right name?
T-Mac.
Yeah, boss, what's the right name?
He on your team right now.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
No
Oh,
way.
Paul Pierce territory now.
Yeah, Luka.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, Luka got one. Mars, are you with Real Talk?
Oh no, I just wanted someone to say Luka.
You let a pump fake you.
Hey, I like Luka.
Luka
No,
with no MVP, no championships, no nothing.
Yeah, I don't care. Luka's put together. We're talking like 6-7 years by now. Like that's comparable to Iverson, and in my opinion, he's clearly a better player.
Luka valid.
6-7 years is comparable to Dwight's prime. Like he's not way out. It's not way off base to say he's put together some years. I guess see this is why I said it's more difficult once you get further down the list.
Once again, Iverson, Luka, T-Mac, Dwight, Pierce, Luka.
Why not? Yeah, Luka. Why not?
All right.
That's not right, Paul. That's why.
Luka's 5 straight first teams. That's
you put Jason Kidd at 12. I'm not listening to what's around.
Yo, Big Ox, you still got Paul Pierce?
Yes, I do.
All right. Chill. We are waiting for Chill to phone back in. In the meantime, I'll just go ahead and cast my vote. I'm going to go with Allen Iverson as well.
Yeah.
Chill said Dwight Howard. All right. Allen Iverson is coming on the list at 19.
I'm not mad at AI.
Man, we're gonna leave some people out,
man.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna leave some people out.
Hey, one day we gotta make like a cultural impact list. You know what I'm saying?
Whose culture?
Because then when I put Bill Russell on the list, apparently I'm wrong. Yeah,
Bill Russell's going at number 1 for me. So, and
you put Bill Russell all of a sudden. Oh my God, you're trolling. Oh my God. So,
do y'all think Bill Russell has the biggest impact on basketball culture?
Me personally, I think he's the most important athlete.
I think the freedom that a lot of people have been given to even explore themselves as basketball players, as athletes, is due to what
Bill Russell, Brown,
other athletes at the time, but in terms of NBA players,
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, so
Jackie Robinson.
The most impactful though for the NBA would be Jordan though, right?
Yeah, I got Jordan number 1.
I got
which is fine. Well, that's fine. I just think
I got Iverson.
I'm not saying Bill Russell would be number 1 or wouldn't. I just know Bill Russell's name would have to come up. I just know Bill Russell's name would have to come up.
Even Michael Jordan called Bill Russell Mr. Russell. So, you know.
I mean, Ron, people.
No, but Jordan. No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm not going to argue against MJ.
Yeah.
People had braids in their hair, and it was dressing like that before Iverson. And he was just the first one to really do it in the NBA. Like everybody was, you know what I'm saying, was wearing baggy. It was the 90s.
Niggas hooped in the 60s.
They did.
Niggas hooped in the 50s.
You are.
Yeah, correct.
You know what they weren't doing?
3 or 4, like 3 or 4.
You know what they weren't doing though, Ron? They weren't getting head coaching jobs though. You know who was though? Bill Russell was doing that. You know what he was doing also too, Ron? He was winning while he was also busting ass. He was also doing that
in Boston.
In Boston, civil rights,
in one of the most racially divided cities in the country.
Boston.
He was doing that.
They weren't divided. They know what side they were on.
Yes.
They weren't
In
divided.
1967, there's a place where I can't go to the bathroom here. He lived in that era, and he was excelling at his job. So I think we have to add that in to what was going on during that time.
Meanwhile, Will Chamberlain was getting flocked everywhere because he was the 8th wonder of the world at the time. Will Chamberlain had a completely different experience in LA.
Shout out tattoos, cornrows, and arm sleeves.
I mean, that's a different experience. That's California.
Mm-hmm.
All right, though, y'all. We got to get back to it. Allen Iverson came at 19. We still have names like, let me just go ahead and put the list up here so y'all can see. We still have names like Luka, T-Mac, Dwight, Paul Pierce.
Joel Embiid is where
and Joel Embiid too.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm going next.
It's hard with Joel, man. Like,
was Dwight Howard better than Paul Pierce in the 2000s?
Yes.
Yep.
No.
From
I'm not as high on Dwight Howard as you guys.
Right, the whole time you swear you was watching ball, and I'm starting to find out you was not watching hoop. I thought
you're right. I did. If I had a list of players I was watching, Paul Pierce was towards the bottom.
Said T-Mac. You haven't mentioned T-Mac. You haven't said Paul Pierce.
Tracy McGrady. I mean, yeah.
T-Mac was better than Dwight. T-Mac was better than Dwight.
Paul George is better than Paul Pierce.
Can you stop bringing up Paul George?
That's cool.
Paul George is better than Paul Pierce.
All right, vote for him. All I'm saying is swiping.
Paul George is better than Dwight.
You know what?
I agree.
I'm just going to pull an ox. You know what? I'll just pull an ox. You can't tell me because you want to go to Iverson's the most impactful player.
I didn't say that. I said Michael Jordan was.
I'm talking about that was wrong. My bad.
Oh,
I'm going Carmelo Anthony.
Sure.
We're doing that. Sure. Carmelo was.
If you mean it, but I'm saying don't vote for him if you don't mean it. Just the
I mean it just as much as you mean Chris Webber better than Jokic.
All right, y'all, come on. Let's get it. Let's get into
Chris Webber. I mean, he played in the 90s a lot.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't say Webber right now. But
Chris Webber, little Pete.
All right, Big Ox. I know you got Paul Pierce, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Swiper, are you going with Carmelo?
I wanted to go Joel, but I feel like people feel like he's not long enough.
Whoa.
Pause.
Pause. Just be a man. You know what I'm talking about.
But if we get to the point where I'm hearing Dwight, I'm picking Joel. I'm just pointing out.
I'll take Hans. I'll take Joel, Hans, and Embiid.
All right, Mars, you're going with Joel.
Well, Ox picked Paul Pierce, so I don't have to worry about Dwight from him. I can't think of. Yeah, why not? Joel Embiid, why not?
All right, Joel. Real talk. Who you got?
Unless
Roto picks Luka.
I'm going Luka.
I got Luka. Yeah, I got Luka.
Oh my gosh.
Casual?
I'll show Dwight some love. Shout out Mr.
Dwight.
Howard.
Chill.
Howard.
Embiid.
Chill got Howard. All right, I'm going with the Finals MVP and the NBA champion, Paul Pierce, who dominated throughout the 2000s.
So is it a three-way tie?
Y'all like it or not? It's a four-way tie.
Yeah,
oh, no, it is a three-way. Luka, Dwight, Pierce.
So I can break it.
Yes, you will break it.
Put your Luka hate aside.
I've never hated Luka. I just don't like the Lakers. I think you're confused about those things.
3-time defensive player of the year.
Well, one is very clearly the best player of the three. I just want to put that out there.
You know, Dwight was pretty dominant, Mars. You're right. I'm saying probably.
Yes, Mars. Joel is better at basketball than Dwight Howard.
No, I'm talking about Luke. I'm talking about Luke. I'm talking about Luke is better than him too, but Joel is better.
Is he?
Did Dwight ever
Joel
get?
Embiid
Did he ever get told he was out of shape
Joel Embiid
going
is
to
better
NBA
than
Finals?
Dwight
Was there ever a highlight made of him, Kobe going after him repeatedly? He couldn't do anything about it.
Yes, there was.
No, there was. You're lying. No,
Haydn
Turkoglu, Rashard Lewis. Yeah, you're right. Jameer Nelson came back in that series injured, by the way, and Kobe took advantage of it. You're not convincing me. You're not convincing me.
You got Dwight?
No, I'll take Luka.
You just gonna lie, like the series ain't on the internet.
Yeah, Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah, put your head all of that. Look on the list.
Do we not value champions,
list, buddy?
Dwight's a
you want
champion.
to value Dwight's bubble
Yes.
ring? Is that what you want?
No,
Technically.
Paul Pierce is Finals MVP.
Yeah, that's big.
And
That's
what
big.
he did, and what he
Maybe
did
I'll
in the
say Paul
2000s.
Pierce next.
I'm talking
better.
Y'all really think
The
that
thing
Paul
with
Pierce
Pierce-
is better than Luka Doncic?
And over this century, yes.
Ron,
he has
the
a
thing with
Finals
Pierce-
MVP.
I'm saying as a player.
Pierce
I'm
did win
as
the
a player, Ron.
championship.
As a player, no, but he has a Finals MVP, and
So when we get into Jaylen Brown,
As a player,
Like,
yeah.
and he got 13, 14. No, come on, stop. Come on.
I don't
Jaylen
know
Brown
if
is
I
not
able
Paul
to.
Pierce. Jaylen Brown's not Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce is
Paul-
a Luka.
Luka isn't Paul
Look,
Pierce.
Paul Pierce is
Who's
closer
that?
to Luka than Jaylen Brown is to. We could do that.
Could y'all
Paul-
stop
Paul-
disrespecting
Paul Pierce was one of them ones. Paul Pierce is one of the ones.
Right.
But he wasn't better than.
There's
He wasn't
days
even
where I'm
top.
high on Paul Pierce, and then there's days where I say he's better than Luka, and for some reason I'm getting pushback. Like I don't. Luka's better.
But also too, how many seasons does Luka have? What,
Six? Well, he's been in the league. I think he's going into year 8. But like at the level
That's what
of
I'm
Luka,
saying. Seven seasons versus what? 12 from Paul Pierce.
we just had Iverson
11?
on the list for 7 seasons. Iverson just made
How
it
awesome.
for 7 seasons.
In the
and Luka's
2000s,
better
wait a minute
than
though, Ron.
Iverson.
No, wait a minute, Ron, because we talking about Paul Pierce in the 2000s. From 2000 to what was he awesome? Because we ain't gonna say and say
11.
from 2000 to
11,
2012
at least.
he was awesome.
11.
No, he wasn't.
11.
No, he was not. No,
Paul Pierce
He was
became that level. We're talking, he's been about. He got
I
about
would
a
say
decade. Paul
2000.
Pierce got about a decade. He got about a decade.
Definitely 11.
2010 at
thinking-
least, but I'll say 11.
I'm thinking 2002 to 2010. That's
2002.
Yeah, when they went to the East Finals in 2002 with Paul Pierce on that Boston Celtic team. From 2002 to I'll give you 2010. I'll give you 8 years where Paul Pierce was awesome. I'll definitely give you that, no doubt.
How many years with Carmelo?
Was he
awesome,
better?
Chill?
So, Paul Pierce averaged 25.
Awesome for about
Paul Pierce averaged
12,
25 in
4 to
2000,
15. I would
2001.
say 4 to 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said
I'll
you
say
got
12.
about a
I'll say
decade.
12
I'm
years.
fine with 01 to like 2011. I'm fine with it. That's why a decade. That's where I'm at.
All right, well, either way it goes, it don't really matter too much. Luka is on the list at 20, so Luka is out. Let's run it back, y'all. Chill. Are you sticking with Dwight?
Yes.
Swiper, are you sticking with Joel?
Yep.
Oxa, you're sticking with Paul Pierce.
to the end.
Casual, are you sticking with Dwight?
Yes, I am.
Mars.
Swiper, we teaming up. We going with Joel.
Here we go. Here we go with the.
I expect to team up later.
Dwight is not better than Joel.
All right, once Real Talk taps back in, he will be the tiebreaker. We have a 3-way tie between Joel Embiid, Dwight Howard, and Paul Pierce. In the meantime, while we wait for Real Talk to come back, I'm going to go ahead and read some super chats. Masinko said, Ox, I love Kid as much as you, but I was under the impression that CP3 was already on the list. CP3 is greater than Nash by a hair.
No, he said kid. He said kid. Can I change my vote to Paul Pierce?
Yeah.
I changed my vote to Paul Pierce. There you go.
All right. I mean, still got to wait for Real Talk, though, because he might choose Dwight.
Why you do that, Morse?
Because I'm pretty much picking against Dwight at this point because I don't think Dwight should be here. But
Because
Joel's
of Joel
not-
Embiid, that's why.
well, no, because I'm being honest. Even though Joel is, in my opinion, clearly the better player, the whole longevity arguments I've been making for 2 hours, Joel don't have it. Like he just doesn't. Like the playoff stuff, the injuries, the missing games in the regular season, Joel just doesn't have it. So I'm going with Paul Pierce because I think the decade of his production would outweigh Joel Embiid's. So I'm picking Paul Pierce.
Real talk. Or it's on you.
What's the tiebreaker?
It is no tiebreaker right now.
No tiebreaker. You just
it's just up to you. Yeah, it's just you.
You can cause a tie, but there's no tiebreaker.
Did Luka get on the list?
Yeah, Luka just made
He's
it.
at 20. Dwight Howard, Paul Pierce, Embiid, Melo, T-Mac, and those are no.
T-Mac, man. Ooh, T-Mac.
I'm gonna throw one out here.
Gilbert Arenas.
Because y'all don't respect Paul George for whatever reason. I don't know why.
He's not even better than Tatum.
Please, come on.
He's better than Paul Pierce. No. I'm gonna say Jimmy Butler.
Oh my god.
Hey, okay.
If Dwight Howard doesn't make the top 25, just like he didn't make the top 75, this is gonna get ridiculous.
He should make it. He's gonna make it. But
He's gonna make it.
Hopefully,
Paul
said Blake Griffin.
Out Jimmy Butler at this point. Like, hopefully, I'm getting scared.
I wish I saw the Dwight Howard you guys saw. For what it's worth.
I did. I saw it.
I wish I
People
saw
act
that.
like Dwight Howard's not accomplished.
Dwight was crazy. I got Dwight.
No, Dwight was amazing.
He was better.
Like 23.
He's the first I've ever seen made it in Adidas sleeves work.
Paul Pierce is coming in at 21. At 22, chill. Who are you thinking?
Chill, please pick Melo. Please pick Melo.
Are you still staying with Dwight?
No.
Chill, please pick Melo.
No.
Chill, staying with Dwight. Casual, are you staying with Dwight?
Yes.
Man,
Mars, who are you rocking with?
Nuts. This is crazy.
Melo was not better than Dwight Howard.
12 years.
I know who Mars got, Ron, and I got
not
him
better than Dwight Howard.
Who you
Who
got?
I got? T-Mac?
Dwight's
That's
more
what I got.
accomplished than
That's what I
Carmelo
think
Anthony.
Mars had.
T-Mac had 7 years. Then he got hurt. He was hurt.
Too.
Shit.
Oh, who you want me to? You want me to say Melo, right?
He was sustained all pro for 12 straight seasons. 12.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not.
What year was he not? He was hurt. He was healthy all those years. He was
How
healthy every single one of those years.
How many All NBA teams did Melo make? Like 6?
5.
That doesn't count though. Remember, it was position. He didn't win enough because he played in Denver, and then he went to New York.
I actually didn't know how many.
Hey, chill. If he played next to Kevin Garnett and Rajon Rondo and Ray Allen, what do you think he's doing? What do you think he's doing? He was already giving the Lakers buckets with Chauncey Billups and Kenyon Martin. Imagine if he had another all NBA player next to him.
Right there. I was trying to figure out a way to get over to that side because once he said Melo, I'm like, damn it.
Because I like thinking because T-Mac made 7, and I'm not sure all 7 were justified. But like Melo was not 12 years All NBA level.
Was it?
It was like 7, 8.
He was in 04. First off, he didn't win Rookie of the Year.
His rookie year.
I'm not done. Let me tell you. No. I can tell you what happened. Let me tell you. Rookie of the Year. He should have won Rookie of the Year. Even all the players said he should have won.
That's fine.
2000, 2005. I don't think he was All NBA. He had already won third team that year. 2006 he was. 06 he was. 07 he was. 08, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13.
8 years.
That's
like 8 years.
No, that's not 8. And then you get the 14, and that's the first year with that's the last year. Whoa. Hold on, no. Phil Jackson ruined it. The posse comments ruined the Knicks.
Phil Jackson did ruin it.
They ruined it. No, chill. He sabotaged the team. Derrick Rose and old man Joaquin Phoenix. And then they sabotaged the team by calling them posses and gangbangers and thugs. Literally, that's what happened.
I can give you 8-9 years for Melo. I can give you 8-9.
Well, there's a lot of, but Mars, a lot of those All NBAs are third teams. I get he has some LeBron guys to get through, but a lot of
LeBron and Kevin Durant.
And then Kevin Durant came in the league.
But like, I'm
there's 6 spots.
I just quite frankly just think T-Mac was a better player. Like,
do Olympics count at all? Do y'all care about Olympics? Obviously not. Must not.
The Olympic?
Yeah.
Think about the Olympics because I'm ready to say Manu Ginobili if that's the case. But
you took a player.
I'm gonna go with T-Mac. Why not? I'm gonna go with T-Mac.
All right, T-Mac.
T-Mac never got called a thug by his own owner, but whatever. I got it.
He wasn't.
Real talk. Are you sticking with Jimmy Butler?
Did T-Mac make the list?
No.
Well, me and Ox have voted for him, so it's 2 votes.
I'm going T-Mac.
Over Carmelo Anthony?
T-Mac makes it, right? Oh, no, unless Ron has Dwight.
I'm not taking Tracy.
No, T-Mac got 3.
I'm not doing that. Mm-mm.
Oh.
T-Mac's a
Hey,
better
I
player
need to get out the comment section, bro. For real. I'm about to say something anti-black up here, all right? Talking about
say whatever you want to say. I'm just asking a question.
N-words have posses of thugs hanging around the facility. No,
that's a fair question.
They are black businessmen.
You go okay, so that didn't answer the question. I really want to know: did them niggas have thugs hanging around the facility?
My dog was a black and Puerto Rican. He was at home. He brought his family with him, and they called him thugs. Literally called him thugs.
Okay, all right. Well, then
and Phil Jackson hold him on the contract. Took a contract from 129 to 124.
It ain't that
Matter of
deep.
fact, he did what you accused Jason Tatum of doing. He sacrificed.
How you know?
He sacrificed $5 million on his contract. He went from 129 to 124 to take a discount for the New York Knicks.
About Carmelo Anthony, who went to New York strictly for the bread.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He 100%
from New York. He went home. He went home.
If that's the case, then why didn't he go play in Chicago? Because he had a better chance to win.
No. He took the Denver deal. He took the Denver deal for money. That was a 5-year deal for $90 million.
You from Denver? Kenyon Martin, Allen Iverson, Birdman, J.R. Smith.
They ran into the best team in the West.
Why are you trying to undersell how good the Nuggets teams was?
No. They weren't the Lakers. No, they were the second best team in the conference. They weren't better than the Lakers.
That 09 team.
Wasn't better than Lakers.
It literally would have been better if you swapped Melo and Kobe. The Nuggets would have.
No, it would not have. I'm not going to let Kobe fans do this. That Lakers team was loaded. I'm not doing this. No, they had Paul Gasol was third team All NBA in the same era. No, Mars, you started this, and then on top of that, you had a loaded roster with Lamar Odom. He was great. Trevor Reeves was on that roster. Andrew Bynum was good at that point. You had Derek Fisher. You had a bunch of role players in that roster.
Better than Aaron
I'm comparing it. Nene Hilario, Chris Van Bird Anderson, J.R. Smith, Afalo. Yes. Yes, Trevor Reeves was a better basketball player than Aaron Afalo.
Better basketball player than Aaron Afalo.
Real talk. You don't know what you're talking about because you're a Kobe stan. You can't see anything past that. That Lakers team was clearly the better in the Western Conference. That Lakers team was chill. You're objective. Chill. You're objective. Hush up. Hey, Butterbean. Hush up, Butterbean. Chill.
What are you talking about?
Was that Lakers team not the best team in the Western Conference in 2009-10?
Damn good team.
Exactly. Shush.
The Nuggets had a really good team too.
They did, but they weren't the Lakers. Fellas. Nah, Ron, you stay out of this.
We got to get back to it. Swiper, you actually are the tiebreaker because I chose Dwight Howard. I just can't. Dwight Howard's longevity, I can't take T-Mac's small peak over Dwight's longevity. But Swiper, it's on you. Yeah. Dwight from 2004 to 2020. And obviously some years fell off. Obviously. He played from 2004 to 2020. T-Mac played from 2000 to 2009, but was injured some of them seasons. Dwight got all NBA years and all of that stuff in between. But Swipe, it's on you, though.
Between who?
Dwight and T-Mac.
Dwight.
Bang. Let's go.
All right. Dwight Howard at 22.
Let's go. He made the list. Getting scared.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Aaron
making sure I'm not missing the name. It was Paul Pierce and Dwight Howard, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Next thing you know, you're gonna say Dante Jones better than Trevor Reeves.
All right, y'all. Dwight Howard's on the list. Let's get to it.
No, Mars.
He wasn't.
Swipe, are you staying with Melo?
Yeah, everybody should be on the same team as me.
All right, T-Mac is still out there as well. Mars and Ox, are you staying with T-Mac?
I am.
What's T-Mac's numbers after the first round?
Zero.
On the 2013 Spurs, I think he was handing out some Gatorades really well.
Zero.
Mars, who you got, y'all? We got to stay locked in. We got 3 more picks.
I'm gonna stick with T-Mac.
All right, casual. Dwight Howard's off the board. There's guys like Embiid, Melo,
I was about to say, is Embiid on the list?
Jimmy
I'm going
Butler.
Embiid now. I'm going Embiid.
Embiid?
I'm taking.
Hey, Swiper, let's make a deal.
Yeah.
Next week, right when we on the show, we both coming on here with no hats.
That's fine. I wear no hats all the time.
Fine. Okay, bet.
I don't think I ever seen Real Talk without a hat on.
We're gonna see what a butterbean is.
Hey, wait. Next week.
See,
no, hold on. I got another one. Hey, Real Talk.
When we see that the top of your head look like a kneecap, then we're gonna see.
Hey, Real Talk. Next week.
We gonna see.
Hey, next week.
Come on here with no hat.
Hey, Real Talk. Next week.
What's up?
We coming out here with a BMI scale. And we're gonna both put him upside to side.
You knew he was doing that, Ox. You knew he was going there with it, Ox. You knew he was going there with it.
All right, y'all.
Swipe, get on the stair stepping for a couple of days to get to talking crazy.
Exactly. He show his
whoa, Ox. No. Actually.
Fellas, we gotta lock in.
Come
on, y'all. Check the time.
All I'm gonna say is,
who are you rocking with? Oh, you're staying with T-Mac? Mars, you're staying with T-Mac? Chill, who you got?
Carmelo Anthony.
Wait, did someone else make it?
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Dwight.
Oh, okay.
Real talk, who you got?
Between who?
It's anybody you want, but it's names like Joel, Melo.
When does Jason Tatum become valid?
JT.
He next, by the way.
T-Mac didn't make the list.
That's what I was going with.
No,
T-Mac
not yet.
make the list. Dwight made it.
I'm going T-Mac.
All right, T-Mac, it is.
Somebody said I need an H in my head mass index. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, fellas.
Carmelo Anthony for me. Next one.
All right. Chill got Melo. Swiper still got Melo. Big Ox.
This the 25th pick right here?
No, this is 24.
Yeah, give me Melo.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum's better than Melo.
yes.
Paul George is better. Whatever.
All right. We got one Melo, or we got two Melos. Three Melos. Because Swiper got Melo. Casual.
Wait, Ron. I don't got Melo.
Who you got?
I got Amari.
Oh my god.
I got Amari. Yeah.
I love the respect for Amari.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not mad at it, but all right, two Melos, one Amari, one Embiid. Real talk, who you got? JT out there too still?
Mars. We doing the right thing? Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Okay, thank you.
Dude, no one left is better than Joel Embiid. No one left.
I got
Joel's on the
No one left has been better than Joel Embiid for like 10 picks.
No one left's better than Embiid.
Yeah, this is
because Embiid missed some years, so I can kind of see where people were like, okay, now it's just
that's a problem, real talk.
But now it's just like we're going too far.
Yes.
Like even with Embiid's injuries factored in, like how many people left are more accomplished than Joel Embiid?
Casual, I'm going with you for number 25. I'm with you for number 25. I'm picking Joel.
So Melo's not making a list in 2000.
Yeah, no one left is more accomplished than Joel.
Carmelo Anthony is not making the top 25 players of the 2000s list.
25 player of the 2000s. That shit is crazy to me.
Hey, check it out.
I mean, Joel's not about to make it.
Blood ain't finna be on my hands. Look, I chose Joel Embiid. I want to go with Melo, my guy. I want to go.
I'm sorry. This is the
no,
worst
I'm
thing
going
we've
with
ever
Jason
done on the
Tatum.
platform.
Jason Tatum is an NBA champion.
And he's not better than Carmelo Anthony. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this.
Oh, hey, look, I see on you. You got to choose. It's a three-way tie. I chose Joel.
Between who?
Joel,
Tatum, Melo, and Joel.
Melo.
Yeah, all right.
Melo.
So now one of Tatum or Embiid ain't gonna make it. I know it's gonna be Embiid, and I'm gonna be pissed.
And 25, Jason Tatum for me.
Are we already at 25?
Yeah, we are at 25. And Chill has Tatum.
You got Tatum?
Casual, are you staying with Embiid?
No one left is better or more accomplished than Joel Embiid. They just play longer. Screw them 5 extra years. Don't care. Embiid's better.
Sorry, I gotta disagree with that, man.
Jason Tatum.
Who you got, Big Ox?
Did what?
I got Manu Ginobili.
Oh, hey.
That's
I
fair.
got Manu Ginobili.
I feel like we suffer from what's the opposite of recency bias? But it's not nostalgia, but it's like something.
Just call it Omega bias.
Because
a lot of these players,
I'm watching Joel Embiid and I'm watching Shea, and I'm like, there's just no way I'm seeing some of these names above them. But
Melo's case has to be purely off longevity. Out of respect to Melo, he did not dominate like Joel Embiid dominated. It has to be.
Okay. We're doing that. Then maybe 6 players ever did. 7 on this list. 8 maybe.
Well, then it's like because then they're dominant. Well, because those players above them, their dominance starts getting closer.
Luka's never been as good as Joel Embiid ever at any point in time in his career. He's never had a year like Joel Embiid had. Never.
Who?
Luka?
Luka's never had a year like Joel.
Yeah, they went to the NBA Finals and when he went.
No.
Yes,
he was not. Embiid in 23-24 still better.
Well, Embiid, yeah, I think Embiid is a better player. He just got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt. But that's the thing. That's the story of Joel Embiid. He gets hurt,
and that's the problem.
But like when Embiid, yeah, that's fine. That's why I think it's understandable he's not going to make the list. But when Embiid was playing in 23-24, he was the best player playing.
Luka,
I don't think
Luka should be this.
I mean, Jokic just never had a year that good.
I don't think so. But
I agree.
Okay.
Well, he was saying dominance. He's saying like
he made it. What?
No, I'm just saying Jokic either never had a year that good.
No.
Playing at that level, I mean, shit. But
all right, fellas,
I got Tatum. Just
all right. So Chill got Tatum. Mars got Tatum. Ox got Ox. You got Tatum? Oh no, you got Manu. Ox got Manu. Casual got Embiid. Swiper, who you got?
Embiid.
So 2 Embiids, 2 Tatums. Real talk. Who do you have?
Paul Pierce made the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not crazy,
brother.
Of course you made the list. What do you mean? What are y'all laughing at?
I don't understand. Like real talk is blown away by this. Like, what is Paul Pierce doing on this list? Like
Paul Pierce should make.
I do feel like Paul Pierce is like majorly underrated.
Paul Pierce's pre-KG years are pretty underrated. The pre-KG years, they're underrated.
Yeah, he is underrated, and then he.
But
never
Shay
considered
get to Sondra and
I'm going Joel. I'm going Joel.
Yeah, 3 for Joel. He won.
So that's 3 Joels.
So sick of these dudes in this chat, Ron. Like 1 minute this dude to call me fake, and then the next minute this dude to say that I'm stubborn. Pick a side. Which one is it? Am I stubborn and I stand on it, or am I fake? Which one is it? Sick of you dudes.
Shout out to pick a side, man. We collabing.
Shut the hell up. None of that I say that you dudes agree with. Nothing. So either stop talking to me or get on board. Fuck out of here with that shit. 1 minute I'm stubborn as hell and I won't come off a stance, and then the next minute I'm faker than everybody else and I'm just following everybody else. Fuck you dudes. Every last one of y'all. You dudes.
That's a clip.
I mean, every time I pick Jokic for something, everybody start glazing, including on the panel. So I feel you. Chill. I feel you.
I'll stand with Chill. But all right, y'all. This is the list.
It's not bad.
I think it looks really good in the top 11.
Yeah.
I like this. I like that.
LeBron and Kobe 2, Duncan 3, Steph 4, Shaq 5, KD 6, Jokic 7, KG 8, Giannis 9, Dirk 10, Wade 11, Jason Kidd 12, Kawhi 13, James Harden 14, Anthony Davis 15, Chris Paul 16, 17 Nash, 18 Westbrook, 19 Iverson.
Oh, is that Ron?
Yeah, Ron went out.
Oh, I thought I was tripping. I'm like, what?
I thought it was me too. I was like, wait a minute, something wrong with my computer.
I think the list was going well up until 12, and I'm not saying Jason Kidd ruined the list. I just think that happened to be the point where I think everything just started going wrong. So
yeah, I mean,
Jason
I just don't
Kidd
think there's
at 12
multiple
is
players
kinda
in between Kidd and Chris Paul and Nash. There's just not.
But I like our top 11. I do like. I don't fully agree with it, but I like our top 11. Just everything else after 11 kind of just starts to lose me.
All right, fellas, let's get into these super chats. First off, I do want to shout out our Hall of Famers. If you are a Hall of Famer, salute to you. If you're not a Hall of Famer, you have opportunity to join up by going to the members tiers and choosing to be a Hall of Famer. Instead of a rookie, a chatter, or all-star, you simply choose the Hall of Fame membership. That is Vale, Dorian Clayton, Kingster, Teddy Hart, Trevi, the chat MVP membership, or the membership MVP, Cheese, the chat MVP, Arch, my man Joe Breezy, Minor, Rob Deer, Worldwide Mace Television, and Multi Kenny. Salute to the Hall of Famers. Also, y'all, if you are tapped in, make sure that you pull up tonight to the press box, 8:30 Eastern time. Swiper, J-Rob, Bama, Corey, and my young boy Trey will be kicking us all the hottest football takes and everything that you need to know about this upcoming season. Tomorrow, we got Throwback Thursday. We don't know the game yet. We just know it's going to be a good time. So pull up for a surprise and for a treat. And last but not least, on Friday, we will be on playback again, watching the WNBA, Asia Wilson versus Nafisa Collier. All right, y'all, let's get into these super chats. Let's make it happen. This is what we got. First super chat I got is from, it's a members chat from T Jones 4L. Shout out my man Tank Jones. Tank Jones said Russ top 5 this century. He's a GOAT. I agree.
I disagree.
Top 5 point guard for sure. I agree.
Top 5 player. I agree, Tank. Brax the Bandit said 2 Thunder players should be top 5, by the way.
I had KD top 5 for as well.
I know one Thunder player that should be top 5. Who's the second, Brax?
Russ.
No, he's saying Russ was the one. That's what he's saying.
Hey, if John D was here, how many SGA votes do y'all think we would have got?
I think we probably should have got SJ on the list. I'm thinking back at my votes. I think I've probably over-indexed on longevity a little bit. I think Shea should be on the list. I think Tatum should be on the list. I think Embiid should be on the list.
But don't overcorrect though. Don't overcorrect on longevity though. I think Shea, it's a little too early. For top 25, he's top 100 for sure. But how many great years?
Yeah, he's top 100 for sure.
You play like one of the 4 or 5 best players on the planet for 3 years. That's worth more than being an all-star for a couple years. I think it should be anyway.
These guys technically weren't all-stars.
Yeah, I think some of those guys, like Tracy McGrady past 05 is playing like an all-star. Like that's what he's doing. So like I think I over-indexed. I think I should have had Shea over T-Mac, for example. I think I was wrong.
Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else today that we missed on? That's in like maybe
players playing currently.
Yeah, is there anybody? Maybe,
I think Dame has a case. I think Dame could have made it.
Klay Thompson.
No.
I know. I'm just.
I think Dame could have made it. Kyrie had an outside shot. Those would be the guys I'll be thinking about. But yeah, I think I made some bad decisions. I think I made some bad decisions.
Paul George.
I do think Paul George does get slept on. Yeah, but yeah, I think I've been wrong about it.
Oh, he doesn't.
He really does.
He has a better year. I think 17-18 has a better year than anything 17-18-19. That's a better year than anything.
I think if T-Mac can make the list, I think Paul Pierce has a case to make the list. And that's not me saying Paul Pierce and T-Mac are the same player, but I think if if T-Mac makes the list, I think Paul George has action at making the list.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Why are y'all so low on Paul George?
Because he had one elite year.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
He had
like 3 or 4. He had like 3 or 4.
He had 3 or 4 good years. He had one season where he was really like in that upper echelon. So, all right, let me put it this way.
Okay, I agree with that. He had one upper echelon season. He had one top 5 level year. He had one top 5.
So, like, I mean, I just
and we be talking.
I would argue Paul Pierce had 0. But
he had the longevity though. And he got a finals.
It's the chip. It's the chip with Paul Pierce. It's the chip.
I think
but longevity of what? How long?
Paul George for a decade was like an all-star caliber guy. Like Paul George has longevity.
It was the chip for Paul Pierce that's got him that high.
Paul Pierce is better than Paul George. I didn't even know Paul Pierce was the conversation. I thought this was T-Mac.
Can we just say it's the chip with Paul Pierce? Can we just say it's
you can say that, but you'll be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I think Paul Pierce's game is underrated. Like I don't know why it's underrated, but I have a feeling. But I think his game is just underrated. But
I just think people that saw him at the time
got them all, fellas.
Conversation.
All right.
Well, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe because I'm going back and watching, I'm seeing different basketball than you saw. I don't know.
All right, y'all. I'm running a poll right now. Who better as a basketball player? Paul Pierce or Paul George? You guys talk to us and let us know who you got. In the meantime, NY Breezy 23 said, "Didn't y'all argue for KD over Steph all time?"
I still think you can make the argument.
Yeah, I mean, I would have voted KD above Steph. Honestly, I just wasn't. I don't think I was here.
I had Steph at 3 and KD at 4.
Good thing you wasn't here.
After 2022, it's kind of over. It's over.
Yeah, I don't care about the accolade stuff, so that's why I think I can make the
argument. I think
but yeah, that's why. So like, if you do the accolade stuff, which is valid, do what you want. I think Steph is obviously over KD because of the rings and stuff. But I know I can make, based on my values, I can argue KD's over Steph. I can make that argument.
There's more years of KD being better than Steph than vice versa throughout their career. So
I can get.
I agree, but I think the peak is I'm very high on Steph's peak. So I don't know. I don't know who actually have higher all time. I'm
During Steph's peak, Kevin Durant was the better player on his team.
I think in 7.
That was my era. When I was growing up, I always thought Kevin Durant was better than Steph. I always thought KD was better than Steph. It was 2 and 3, but I always gave the edge to KD when I was growing up.
I'll find out in 3 weeks who have higher.
Scott Dupe 790 said, Swiper, what is your beef with AD?
No beef. I just don't. I think there are players better than him, but I think he's been a great player in the league between 5 and 10 for the last several years. Great player.
I think that's fair.
Nightmare Comics 1 said, Ella Fanning, that's how you say your name? Ella Fanning is great, Swiper. Play Death Stranding 2. Great performance, even in a video game.
Yeah, she's about to be in the new Predator movie called Predator Badlands, real talk. And if you haven't seen the trailer, my goodness, it is a real world Predator, because there's tiers of Predator, and she's assisting one of the warrior Predators in their mission to like move up the rankings and stuff. So they have Predator language in this one. She's like an AI. She's like a robot. And she's a fighter. Like I can't wait to watch that movie. That's going to be spectacular.
A movie's about to drop that my wife is really excited about, my sister too, and I'm even excited about. Freakier Friday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Part 2.
That's
what? How many years later? 20 years
20.
later?
That's
pretty
like
much.
I gotta wait for that to drop. It's gonna be a Freakier Friday in 2 days for me. You know what?
What?
DNE MLV sent through a super chat and said, Paul George, 6-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defense, and was banging out with Prime Bron out east. He is over Melo.
Sure.
Well, that was a really well constructed team. George Hill, Lance Stevenson, Danny Granger, Paul.
I do think Paul George gets a bit too much credit for those Pacers runs, but
yeah. Hey, 2021, they went to the conference finals.
Particularly 2013. 2014, I think he probably gets the right amount of credit. 2013, I definitely think he's probably being given more credit than his team.
He was the best player on the team.
Yeah, he was.
Evan Stice said Jason Kidd above James Harden is straight up poisonous. I'm fine with the top 10, but the Kid Glaze lost me.
I don't even know how kids got there. Like, I know Oxon, it was Oxron and
Yeah,
Chill.
who voted
right?
for
It was Oxron and Chill, I think.
You know, the niggas that actually watch Jason Kidd live?
No,
Jason Kidd should not have been over.
It was him.
I like Jason Kidd. I've become higher on Jason Kidd over the years. He ain't better than James Harden. He's just not.
I'll take Jason Kidd.
Poisonous. That's a fire.
No, poisonous is he. My man Joe Breezy, a Hall of Famer, sent through a members chat and says, salute the whole panel, salute the whole chat. My bad, fellas. I had my question wrong yesterday. It wasn't Clay versus Lillard. It was Kyrie versus Lillard. Who's better all time? I was thinking Kyrie, but wrote Clay. PC is the best hoop podcast, period. Hashtag Rip City.
Ox made a whole debate of the wrong pass. Shout out to you.
Kyrie versus Lillard. Who y'all got?
Kyrie. Not Kyrie. Sorry, Lillard. Lillard was the better individual player. It was close for a little bit, but especially after that year that Lillard got shut down and he's like 31 to a game. Like, yeah, I've never seen Kyrie do this before. Never. So.
I don't know. I think Dame, but I don't know. I'm not sold, but I think Dame.
There were some years in the late 2010s or mid 2010s, technically, where actually Kyrie was better to start. They were the same draft class, right? 2011?
No, Dame was a year late.
Oh, sorry. Dame was 12. But they roughly came in the league around the same time. Kyrie was better early. I thought they were around the same. By the mid 2010s, I thought they were about the same. But I think Dame passed him in the late 2010s.
2019 was probably the first year I think Dame was a bad player.
Yeah.
I think Dame probably has a game that is better suited for floor raising like regular season teams. But I do think Kyrie's game is more adaptable for playoff defenses. I'm going to say Kyrie. I just think Kyrie's a better overall basketball player than Damian Lillard.
I mean,
I think it's fair. Yeah, I mean, like,
I mean, Dame, I think clearly showed he was
postseason. As I needed 2. I'm looking at Kyrie. I needed 2. Come on.
That's so situational though for me. I mean, Dame was clearly just a better like floor general. Like I think, just situation.
All right, y'all. The next super chat is from here we go. Rod said, "Hurt Mac over Melo, Tatum, and Joel." Sure. That list from yesterday might be the worst piece of basketball content from PC ever. Peyton over Kobe.
Well, do 25 more names on that godforsaken list. That's gonna be great. But yeah, I think I was wrong with T-Mac. Personally, I think I got that one wrong. Especially considering I put Manu Ginobili over T-Mac on my shooting guard list, and then have T-Mac on this,
which was nasty, by the way.
Well, yeah, I said on the show that I probably might have been overrating Manu Ginobili, but I don't care. It's Manu Ginobili. But yeah, I think I was wrong. So all my picks after Chris Paul and James Harden, I'm not sure I agree with those picks today. So if that's what you want to comment about, leave me alone.
All right, y'all. We got a couple new members. PR Finest 9810. Stunner 999 became a member as well. Shout out to both of them. Jay Sweezy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also became a member. Shout out to Jay Sweezy. NY Kareem 2001 said 99 through 2002 Shaq is far, 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 far better than 21 through 25 Jokic.
I agree.
What happened? Oh,
you know what happened.
I agree.
Yeah,
I Jokic and thought someone was talking to him. That's mad.
Yeah, Jokic gets an extra year.
He needs more than an extra year to keep up with that Shaq.
Shout out to Tyler34, became a YouTube member. Salute to Tyler. Rod sent through a members chat and said, "Did Joel and Melo not play in the century?"
Yeah, that's probably earlier.
That's what it felt
I'm
like.
not as high on Melo as I guess you guys.
I'm not either. He did average 20 for how long? It was pretty impressive, though.
Amazing scorer.
If we were doing a top scorers list, he definitely would have been higher.
Yeah.
He was, right? When we did the top scorers list, he was high, right?
Yeah, I think so.
At the Buzzer Sports sent through a members chat and said, "What's going on, fellas? Salute to John D."
Nah, no salute to John D.
Damn.
He told me he gonna send me the list late this week. L. John D.
Damn. B True 2310 said, "Just tapped in late. What's the argument of McGrady over Shea?"
Just
it would be longevity.
Just more years right now. Yeah.
But then I looked and I'm like, Shea in the last 2 postseasons has played about just as many games as T-Mac played in the playoffs.
Yeah, Shea's supposed to be over T-Mac.
Shea has 4 years.
And I think Shea is probably a better player than Tracy McGrady was.
Yeah. Led 2 teams to the best record in the West back-to-back years.
You think so? You think peak version?
I think singular season 03 T-Mac versus this year Shea, I can have a conversation. The moment I start going 2 and 3 years, I think it goes to Shea.
If the Thunder run it back, if the Thunder run it back, and SGA is also the MVP again, watch out for this list.
Skyrocketing up this list.
Skyrocket like. Whew.
So if he plays the exact same, but they just give the MVP to Jokic, he doesn't skyrocket?
No, he'll still skyrocket because they'll win the championship. He'll still be a first teamer. He possibly leads the league in scoring again. Like, yeah.
3 straight
I think Shea.
I'm not. Yeah.
Wait, who was our 25? Was it Tatum or Joel who made 25?
Shea's supposed to be on this list, yo.
Joel, I think.
I disagree with me putting McGrady on the list. I would have Tatum and Shea above like 3 of the 21 through 25. I'll just say that.
Yeah. This is
Dwight Howard, Paul Pierce.
I got Paul Pierce above Melo. I don't hide that fact. So.
Melo.
All right. Ken 10 sent through a super chat and said, "Yao Ming is in these talks. He always forgotten." Shaking my head.
I don't think he is in these talks.
That was really good, though.
Yao Ming was.
Yao was sensational.
If Kobe had Yao Ming, he probably would have won the championship.
health. But
Cammy Cujo said, "How have you guys argued all year and came to a conclusion that Shea is greater than Tatum, Paul, AI, T-Mac, just to leave the guy off the list? That's tough."
Well, I think you can justify the Iverson stuff because of the longevity. But yeah, I do think Shea's better than all of those guys.
Peak for peak, yes.
It's just essentially 3 years from Shea.
Pretty
much.
But
I would take 3 years of Shea over the 7 years that we're going with T-Mac. Especially, I'm not as high on Houston T-Mac in general. And like the 7 years of Iverson, it's like some of those years, like we're looking at Denver years. Right.
Yeah, now that I think on it, I would probably actually have Shea above Iverson. I'll probably move him all the way.
Tatum makes this list before.
I got Luka above Iverson, so I'd have Luka at like 19 or whatever. Well, yeah, I'd have Luka at like 19, Shea right behind him, but probably Tatum right behind that.
Here's the thing.
Maybe I'd have Tatum above Shea.
Tatum makes this list before Shea.
So yeah, maybe I'd have Tatum above Shea, which I think is fair.
Well, I gotta keep a consistent logic, which I'm not mad about. Well, I just think that these guys are all better players than Tatum, but I don't even want to get into that. I'm talking about SGA. I gotta be consistent, and I gotta say because of that ring in his 3 years, if I move him above all these guys, I gotta move him above Luka too.
I get it.
Just because Finals MVP ring,
Luka 5 straight.
It's just hard. It's just hard. They came into the league at the same time, and Luka's been better every single year, minus this one.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a tough thing for me to be like, yeah, Shea. Luka's been better in 18, 19, 19, 20, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. And then Shea was better this year. So I'm going with Luka.
It's a tough list.
Yeah, if I'm better than you, if we play in the same era and I'm better than you in that era at the time, you just.
But I think that's the issue. I don't think people up here definitively think some players are better than others, regardless of what the public thinks.
But yeah, obviously.
The championship.
Like Ron just said that he thinks Giannis is better than Jokic every year. I've never heard him say that, and that's just like insane to me.
Mars, you've heard me say that, right?
I've heard you say that.
Every year? No, he's never said that because he had him over MVP this year. He would have said Giannis.
Ron doesn't subscribe to MVP as best player in the world. Ron doesn't subscribe to that.
But we had a conversation about
Ron can think Jokic deserved the MVP and not think he's a better player than Giannis.
That's just crazy. I've never heard that from Ron. That individually every year he thought Giannis had a better year every single year.
Hey, welcome to the panel. It's nice of you to finally.
That's new to me. I'm just saying that's just news I have not heard from you. But
I've heard Ron saying Giannis is the best player in the world for years.
I know, but he said that every single season.
I don't think I've ever heard Ron say Jokic is the best player in the world. I don't think I've ever heard him say that.
Well, he definitely did say that. Like literally,
he might have. I don't listen to him.
I said it today, but when I said it, when I say Jokic is the best in the world, and I'm making an argument for Jokic, it's from what the mass
saying the consensus is.
No. Ron did not get. I've heard Ron say he thinks he's the best in the world. No. You've
heard me say that. I think that Jokic is the best in the world.
Yes.
So are you doing the thing that you say everybody does to you?
Conversations.
Are you thinking for me? You thinking for Ron?
No, I'm listening to you for the full season of the year. I've heard you say this, but that's just news. Like it's Yeah.
All right, y'all. Cammy Cujo said we argued SGA over T-Mac and AI, but yet here we are shaking my head.
He's better than both.
Whoops. I agree.
It was a mistake. Everybody makes a mistake.
We're not perfect, man. We're doing this live.
Facts.
It's Zamzay said, according to Vorp, peak JT don't even clear Kyrie.
Is that true?
I don't know.
What? Vorp?
That's surprising.
If it is true. I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect Kyrie to be like a Vorp guy. Jason Tatum's best Vorp, 5.1. Kyrie's best Vorp.
Kyrie's really good, man. Shout out to Kyrie.
He's amazing. Kyrie
had some of those years he was 50, 40, 90. He had some years.
They tied. They have the same Vorp.
50, 40, 90 years.
5.1. But for what it's worth, I think Kyrie did it in less games. He did. So his box plus minus was better.
Shout out Kyrie. Trail Talks Basketball said, how low is the 2011 MVP for y'all? Derrick Rose.
Well, he didn't make the list. So
if Shea can't make the list, then Derrick Rose doesn't even know the list exists.
That is a fact. At least we stay consistent right there. Be True 2310 said, I also believe Chris Paul should probably be over Jason Kidd.
I think he should clearly.
Yeah, he was for me.
Yeah, I think he should be obviously over Jason Kidd.
The kid wouldn't have got mentioned for me for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm
never
surprised he
voted
didn't
A
make
lot
it.
of these players wouldn't be honest
He
with
just
you.
appeared on the list.
Chris Paul fell way too low, if you ask me.
Read the super chats.
The Casual Brown said, "Y'all got the fat boy over Tatum. Like offense is ruining your minds with overall players."
About Tatum, dude. I'm
He's
talking
talking
about
about, no, he's talking about Luka.
He's talking about Luka. He's
Oh,
talking about
Luka.
Luka.
All right, bro.
Hey, Luka over Tatum is kind of crazy to me, but
No, it's not, man. I'm just better than you in your own era.
All right. Last but not least, Grandpa Town came through with a super chat and said, "Is the Bucks 2021 the best overachieving champ ever? If you look at the highest pick, you only have one lottery pick with Brooke Lopez.
No.
Has that ever happened?"
No.
No.
They were a top
team.
team in the East for like the previous 2 years.
No, he's talking about
if you define overachieving by where you were drafted, then
I guess, yeah, because Middleton but they didn't even draft Middleton, but whatever.
Yeah,
Straight
but
up
he
ball.
was a second rounder.
You know.
Then I guess, yeah, by that measure.
No, I mean we all things remembered they wouldn't have won the ring that year. Like at all. They would have been out in the second round.
Oh,
all right, fellas. It has been real. We will catch you guys later tonight on the press box. Swiper, can't wait to see y'all getting busy up there.
Yep, 8:30.
All right, fellas. Same place, same time tomorrow. We'll see y'all. Like the video on the way out. Subscribe, become a member. We out.
Peace.
Jason Kidd is goated.